Welcome to WeNeedWrestling, everybody. I'm DJ. I am here this week with Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
And Michelle's here for a very special reason this week. We have a new host, if you will, a new person coming to the show. I believe your name is Brett. Am I pronouncing that right? Brett? Brett is your name?
Hi, I'm alive. I'm here.
Yay!
I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass. Hold on, let me... Oh, that tastes wonderful. I haven't had an energy drink in a couple weeks since I was on a cruise.
Yeah, cruising, and then you got a bruising.
My nephew was fucking snaking me Red Bulls left and right because he had the drink package.
Nice, nice.
Hi.
Which nephew? Is there like a 7-year-old going up? One more Red Bull, please.
Oh, did I show? Oh, well, this isn't very fucking good for a podcast. But,
no, it's not at all, but that's fine.
There's the one picture of me and little Paul cheersing for our drinks that he went and got me.
Nice.
I love that. That's
hilarious.
That's amazing.
He got me a non-alcoholic Miami Vice.
Oh.
Adorable.
So welcome to the show, everybody. Brett is back.
Hello.
He is in recovery from all kinds of things, excluding chlamydia.
So, Michelle.
None of which
the
is
chlamydia. Huh?
I'm sorry.
So Michelle's here. She doesn't know this, but Michelle's here to answer for her for the fact that she spreaded a vicious rumor that Brett had chlamydia.
And also that we have it.
That's also true.
Yeah. We all have it together.
Yeah, so
that's going to lead to a lot more questions.
But not from each other.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just making it worse.
So, question first: who do you think you are?
First of all, how dare you?
Second of all, where do you get off?
Yeah.
Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. Please don't fucking answer that.
Not on a cruise.
But
so, what am I? The lifestyle now? Huh?
The lifestyle,
the
yes.
lifestyle.
Yes.
I mean, I've been...
No, you're not the lifestyle. You people say you're a member of the lifestyle, but those who know you are now.
I want to be called the lifestyle.
That's your wrestling name.
Nope.
Yeah,
the lifestyle.
Nope.
Why not?
Because he's already the anomaly.
No, that's true. I'm the anomaly first.
But you're also the electric snowman. Wrestlers have all kind of dumb names all the time.
That's true. You're the Chris Jericho, the soon-to-be network.
Don't say that.
Minus the shitty ring work.
Yeah.
Like, can we cut it off at a certain point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, by the time 2002 ended, he had 5 nicknames.
That's true. Yeah, I'm the anomaly.
You're the anomaly. That's for the $200 Patreon.
Yeah, the electric snowman.
Yep. That's
the lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
All right.
Yep.
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
I can get down with this.
And then
and your lifestyle determines your death style. So.
And then when you're way past your prime and you should have retired long ago, you could become the learning tree.
So I've been past my prime for a while. Okay, let's be honest.
The king in New York.
I might have peaked on that cruise.
Yeah, well.
Multiple times.
Hey, if you just peaked on that cruise, then you're still at the beginning of the downturn.
One of the people on the cruise that I, anomalied.
Yeah.
They
Oh my god.
okay, fair warning. I got a little bit of a cough still, but we're getting through.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're on this boat? This is the best ship you could possibly be on. Don't ever go on a cruise again." Because I was just like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
Like, yeah, they're like, you started at the top.
Wow.
I was like, you started at the top.
That's right. Work their way down.
So
What happened?
Go on the cruise. Go on Icon of the Seas. It's a lot of fun.
There you go.
Yo, so how about
take all your vitamin C and medicine before you go on there?
Oh my god, yeah. I got back and I was so fucking sick.
Yeah.
As you can still hear me, I've been home for almost 2 weeks. I'm still.
It's like a month since you've been on the show, or since you've been up here to record.
It's been a long time. I was thinking about that driving up here today. Yeah. I had a really bad sinus infection. Michelle, thank you for filling in because you're the best, and thank you Tatum. And thank you, Silverthorne, and thank you, Kincannon. You were all awesome.
I call them the troops.
Yeah, you made me fucking cry on an airplane, you sons of bitches.
That's Ed's fault.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed, for being you. Joe, I have your suitcase. I promise I'll get it to you. I just don't know when. I'm sorry.
Thank you for being an Ed.
Hopefully you don't need it within the next couple days. I don't know. But yeah, hey, cruises are cool. I will be honest, it took me a little bit to check back into actual life.
Sure.
I didn't give a I had plans to watch wrestling late at night in my room on the cruise and read comic books while I'm relaxing. It did nothing at all. I was very unplugged from everything.
That's a beautiful vacation.
Yeah,
that's what you're supposed to
like it was. It actually felt like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do.
Exhaust yourself in a good way.
Well, yeah, like sitting by like the pool with my feet in the water and drinking a mocktail, and I'm like, I don't want to look at my phone right now, and I didn't look at my phone for hours.
That's
like,
great. That's the life you should be leading.
Yeah, and like, so real quick, because I got a cruise talk out of the way. The same cruise that I was on, they've set sail twice, and both times they could not stop at the last stop in the Bahamas.
Oh,
because I guess the waves were too gnarly.
Oh,
and people don't get their money back already.
Oof. But you got it.
I got to the Bahamas. Bahamas was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, like, that would suck.
The waves being too gnarly sounds like just like a Point Break
It's the end of Point Break.
Yeah. There's a spiritual side of it.
I saw a thing the other day, speaking of Point Break, because that came up naturally. Somebody asked Keanu Reeves in an interview, because he's in the new Sonic movie, about, like, what people, like, yell at him on the streets and stuff. And he was like, I get a lot of, hey, Utah, give me 2.
Hell yeah. That's so cool.
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Point Break, I think of John Moxley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we've never seen
Michelle, no.
So John Moxley does an impression of Point Break.
Yeah.
With is it Terry Funk as Johnny Utah?
Yeah, and it's
and Bodie as Dusty Rhodes, and it's so fucking fun. It's the best.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
vice
Dusty
versa.
Because I'm an FBI agent, baby.
When
That's right, that other thing. I'm an FBI agent.
I described Fast and Furious as Point Break with cars, because that's what it is.
Essentially.
And that actually turned someone's opinion around on the movie.
Yeah.
She did not
see the
like
remake
it.
of Point Break?
No, I didn't.
No.
I went on Christmas one year to see it with Chris Nace, who's like 80s aficionado.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was so disgusted.
I'm sure.
I saw the remake of Roadhouse.
That's my brain went
I'll
too.
never watch another one.
Chris liked it.
Really? You don't need to remake perfect movies.
You don't. I agree with that.
Yeah, remake the shitty ones.
I agree. And they're going to make a Roadhouse too.
No.
Like, ugh.
I never saw the remake Overboard.
No.
Because I don't need to see them remake perfection.
True.
No, it's a fact.
But, all right, let's, because we're going to get Michelle to bed here.
Oh, yes, that's true.
So, Michelle is here for a different reason.
I don't know why.
Brett knows why. Brett requested, because we are doing the yearly We Need Wrestling gift exchange.
Yeah, and thinking about it more, like the scheduling works out, because next year's going to be like next year.
Yes.
Geez, I'm fucking
Next week's our big year-end review.
Yeah, next week's like the year-end review show.
Michelle will be here for that also.
The following week,
because you have to be here to spin the wheel, so we know what your first Rumble is going to be.
and then the following week is Rumbler, plus like Japanese, like that's a big weekend upcoming is Wrestle Kingdom and all that shit, Wrestle Dynasty.
The first week in January, we don't have Wrestle Dynasty yet, I don't think.
No, Wrestle Dynasty's on the 5th.
Yeah.
Same with Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, so the second week of January is going to be a big Wrestle Kingdom episode. With
Wrestle Dynasty, with the Stardom shows too.
Right. So there may not be a Rumbler, depending on... We'll see. Because there's 5 recording weeks in January. So we can push Michelle for 5, but 4 I think is plenty good. But next week you'll find out what your first one is for this year.
I've been asked to rig the wheel for a certain year, and I won't do it. I won't stand for it.
Is it the West Side Story one?
Okay, I've been asked to rig the wheel for 2 certain years. I don't know. I'm a man of integrity, and I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
The wheel is just.
Yeah.
I can't cheat the wheel.
Listen, I mean, pockets can be lined, palms can be greased.
That's true.
But
wheels can't be corrupted.
It's true.
It's not my goddamn
I'm going to put that on a shirt.
Goddamn right. Just put a fucking... We need a wheel shirt.
We do.
All right, cool.
Speaking of that, check out our TeePublic at We Need Wrestling.
Yeah, that's a nice
t-shirt,
sticker.
and I give you a
Stickers are
sticker.
nice.
I ordered stickers for us. I paid for it, man. Got a little kickback. The system.
Look at that.
But there's a t-shirt with the logo if you want it. But anyway.
You paid for your own kickback?
Yep.
I think you lost. I don't think you won that deal.
They were on it was a 35% off sale. I bought them, and I got 50 cents back a sticker.
Wow.
Look at that shit.
Wow.
Rolling in it, baby.
You paid yourself.
It did.
Hell yeah.
How nice.
I checked myself, and I wrecked myself.
That's true.
But we're doing the gift exchange, and
Yes.
Brett said that Michelle needs to be here for it.
Michelle does need to be here for it.
So,
Which means I guess you'll go first, so then if Michelle wants to go to bed, she can go to bed.
okay.
So, In this my beautiful wrapping bag that I bring you, this Wegmans bag.
Yes.
So there's 2 things in it.
Okay.
Number 1, you just have to reach in and lift up.
Okay.
Because the second one's more important.
Okay.
So
is Michelle being here important to both of them?
For the second one, for sure.
Okay. So just the first thing I can reach?
Yeah. Don't pull up the whole thing, though.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got this because we're comic guys now. Oh, I'm a comic guy now. You've been a comic guy forever.
Oh, that's a cool shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How does a man search for his own soul?
It's a Daredevil shirt.
That's a red Daredevil shirt.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know in our comic book hunts this year, finding all those Daredevils and you were happier than a pig and shit.
Absolutely. Frank Miller.
And it was Frank Miller Daredevil.
So, perfect.
Yeah, so
that's awesome. That's great.
Yes.
Thanks, pal. That's sick.
Yes. So the second one, so this is from Michelle and I.
What?
This is from...
What? I've been bamboozled.
You've been bamboozled. So this is from Michelle and I. This was... Listen, it's quality over quantity this
All right,
year.
so I feel what it is, and I think I know what it is by the shape of it. But I'm gonna freak out if it's what I think it is. It is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So it is it's Great Texan.
It's Great
on
Texan
vinyl.
on vinyl.
The thing that has been so entirely out of reach for me because
The elusive.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, Chelly, what did you do to yourself? This is a curse for you. You shouldn't have done this.
Hey, I like to see you happy.
Wow. So, I mean, this is original pressing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him on the back. Look at that. Look at his pants. Look at
Yeah, look at those pants.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my God. We Hate School. You're going to hear so much of We Hate School. And Barbara Streisand's Nose. Maybe not so much that one.
That.
Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is like one of the last funk grails for me.
Yeah.
For real. Like, Brett knows that.
Yeah.
For real, one of the last funk grails.
I remember years ago going to a car show and you had it on your iPod
Yep.
and you're like, I can't fucking find it on vinyl anywhere. So,
oh my God, this should be a video podcast. There's English lyrics. I'm gonna know all the lyrics.
Yeah.
To Barbara Streisand's Nose. Wow. Special thanks to Dory Funk Jr.
Oh yeah.
I don't love that there's a song called Barbara Streisand's
Oh,
Nose.
You won't love to hear it, but you're going to.
You're gonna have to hear it.
Yep.
Also, Barbara Streisand, I don't actually care for her as a human being very much, but she's lovely.
Sure.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Wow. So yes.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm sorry this is bad podcasting. I just need to look at Great Texan.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God, it's got the little side sleeve and
I've
everything.
had a fucking saved search on eBay forever.
Oh my God, we should stop the podcast and just go listen to it. Really.
We can.
Yeah, you can.
We can.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
It
so much.
popped up and so that came from Australia.
Oh, weird.
Yes.
Okay.
A guy had it in Australia. So
That's awesome. Wow.
yeah, as soon as it popped up, I was like,
Oh
hey.
my God, if you guys don't know Great Texan,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Look it up.
And like you said, that was kind of like one of your last funk rails.
Funk rails.
I know they're getting harder and harder, but
I mean, there's one left that's unachievable.
Yeah.
Barring like ripping someone off real hard.
yeah.
Which we don't love to do.
Nope. But wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Oh man, that's incredible. I'm so happy. And you've known about this the whole time?
Yeah.
You charlatans. Jezebel.
Hey.
Yeah, Michelle's known about this for a while.
Wow. Well, thank you both so much.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to listen to it. You're gonna hate it.
Oh, well.
It's
yeah,
gonna happen.
That's okay.
But Jimmy Hart wrote most of the
Yeah.
songs.
Hey, you've watched 3 Hallmark Christmas movies with
I've
me this
enjoyed those
season,
way
so-
more than you're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Hanukkah
3 of
on
them.
Rye does not compare to Great Texan.
Yes, the 3
Hold on.
the 3 Hallmark movies. Well, they're not all Hallmark, but they're Christmas movies.
Hanukkah on Rye.
Hot Frosty.
Yeah. Hot Frosty was excellent.
Okay, I could.
A snowman becomes a hot guy and falls in love with Lacey Charbet from Party of Five.
Okay.
But Joe Latrulio and Craig Robinson are the bumbling town cops that are trying to arrest the snowman before he melts.
And it feels like they're in a different movie. It's fantastic.
It's hilarious.
The second one that we watched was Hanukkah and Rye.
That sounds very racist.
It was.
So it's a little anti-Semitic because they really like. It's all Jewish actors and a Jewish creative team. I believe a Jewish person wrote the movie, but you could tell the studio was like, "We need you to pump up the Judaism here."
Yes.
Oh my God.
And so, like, they are full on speaking Yiddish at points.
Do you know You Got Mail?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that plot.
So it's You Got Mail, which is also the Shop Around the Corner. Only they were opposing Jewish delis.
They are. They own opposing Jewish delis.
And they're fighting over their recipe for latkes.
Yes, it's true.
Fucking Christ.
This is real. And because they're bubbies, both opened these delis, and they both think that their bubby has the best latke recipe.
So then the next generation, they fall in love, but the one doesn't know that so the lady doesn't know that the guy's opening a deli to compete, and her deli's struggling, and so then they're like clashing because he's going to open a Jewish deli right around the corner, but they sell other things other than Jewish food, which the Jewish people in New York think is bad because he's coming from L.A.
Don't spoiler
That's
alert.
it. I'm not telling you the ending.
The best part of this movie is that Hanukkah and Rye presupposes that every Jewish person has like at least 18 menorahs in their home, and that like everything is designed for Jewish people.
Well, and every night everybody in New York goes out into the town square
and
they light a 8-foot tall menorah.
Right, and then they sing Hanukkah songs together
every night.
And they do like Hanukkah caroling.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Hanukkah on Rye.
It was like a beautiful. It was a beautiful little world where like everybody is Jewish, and it's just a safe space for all the Jewish people, much like our actual world is for Christianity. Mm-hmm. And so like that made it even like funnier. I think that it was just like so much Judaism. And then it's exactly the plot of You've Got Mail.
Did any of them come up like out of the sidewalks?
No, this was made before.
Yes.
Before they discovered the tunnels under New York City. This is Hanukkah on Rye is like from like 10 years ago, maybe. Okay.
And then
or 5 years ago.
The third Christmas movie we watched is called Single All the Way.
Oh, Single All the Way was fun.
Single all
the way.
No, it's Single All the Way.
Single All the Way.
It's like a spiritual successor for
Jingle. It's a gay Christmas movie.
It is. It's a gay man goes home for the holidays. His parents are always pressuring him. His parents, played by Barry Bostwick.
And Kathy
and Jimmy.
And Jennifer Coolidge is his aunt.
So she steals the movie. That's Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
But he's a gay man who's going home, and his parents pressure him to be in a relationship. And he is in one, but then right before he leaves, he finds out that the man he was in a relationship is married to a woman and has children. Oh. So his best friend comes home with him to pretend to be...
His best friend who's his roommate.
They pretend to be a couple, and then, spoiler alert, they fall in love.
Oh, okay.
And it was wonderful. But
which is also the plot to The Proposal.
Yeah, but there's a point in it where movies. Jennifer Coolidge throughout the movie is putting on some sort of holiday play with the children of the town. Only she hates them all and they all stink at their lines. So she makes them pantomime while she reads the script on stage. She's hilarious.
I like that.
She also talks about how gay men love her because of her boobs a lot. So, and this came out within the last couple of years.
And the love interest is the same love interest from Bros.
Yes, Bros is also very good. That was Billy Eichner's movie.
Are you guys gonna watch the Chiefs Love Story or whatever the fuck that shit is?
Did you see that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
The Chiefs partnered with Hallmark to make a Chiefs specific
oh my
romantic
goodness.
Richard Christie's in it.
I saw the clip of Richard Christie in it. Famed drummer of Iced Earth, Richard Christie.
Listen.
Noted teeth brusher, Richard Christie.
I'll watch it. I'll watch any stupid holiday movie because they are
He's like a member of the Chiefs Mafia.
Oh, yeah, he loves the Chiefs.
They're so good because they're awful. It's like they're going to be bad.
The Chiefs or
funny.
the movies?
No, the movies.
Oh, I thought
this is like the one time
a
year like I know you and my sister would get along because she fucking loves Hallmark movies.
But does she know that they're bad?
Yeah.
Because you do have to.
For real, I would recommend Hot Frosty for real. It's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's so
Craig Robinson
ridiculous.
trying to arrest a snowman for 3/4 of this movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And he sings a song.
Yes, of course he does.
Are you guys watch Bad Santa?
I've never seen Bad
I've
Santa.
never seen that.
You would like it.
Yeah.
Michelle, you'd fuck.
We're gonna watch. I want to watch Red One.
Well, it's Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate him.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
would hate
even, I don't
him
even
so
like
bad.
the look of him. I don't like anything about that
Oh,
man.
you would
and I don't even
hate this.
I don't even
severely.
necessarily know if I know why I hate him. I like he's one of those people you could just I could tell
Is it like
that he's an asshole.
like kind of like? Is it because that time him and Angelina Jolie basically like
They wore each other's blood.
and he was
fucked
like
on the red carpet that
well,
one time?
No, that was
and-
her and her brother.
That was her and her brother.
Who was he with?
He was with
He
her.
was with her.
But she made out with her own brother on the red
right,
carpet.
I'm
one
pretty
time.
sure that they
what
were
a-
still together when that happened.
Probably.
But like, here's the
they wore
thing:
vials of their own blood.
like Billy Bob Thornton was
This is a wrestling
of
podcast,
a
by the way.
certain age, and Angelina Jolie was not of that same age.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I hate him.
All right, back to the gifts.
Okay.
Because just
Open.
yes. Do you want to be here while Brett opens all his?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Brett.
All right,
I wanna
what
see
order
his
do you wanna
gifts
go
are.
in?
I want to see what your gifts are. I want to know what you got because I have no idea.
All right. So
Top down.
top down. Okay. Well, so
it's
there's a
not bad.
smattering of things. They're not
wanna
all
hand
wrestling
them-
related.
Hand them in the order you want him to open them in.
All right, we'll do that one last. Because I think
We're not going top down.
I think that's the only wrestling related one actually. So
Ooh.
Oh.
all right, we'll you know what? We'll
Look
do-
at I
we'll go
went
this way.
half wrestling.
You
half
did. We'll go this way. There you go.
See?
We'll go right there.
I know this became a wrestling / podcast / hot frosty
Yes.
podcast. I don't know what I just said.
You son of a bitch! I've been contemplating buying this.
I
for
think I said
ages.
Yeah.
wrestling / podcast, but I meant comics. I don't know what I said. I'm tired.
Oh, this is
So the box is beat up.
sick. Oh my god. So this is from the Long Halloween.
Yep.
Which is my favorite comic ever. This is Batman in action figure. God, this is so fucking
So
cool.
I will spoil it for you.
DC
I did
Direct.
open it because the ears were really messed up.
Oh, were they?
And so I used the hair dryer. I slid them out. I didn't take them off the thing, but I used the hair dryer and straighten them out a little bit. So when you open them, we'll be able to
sick.
get them like super straight because they're real tall. But it is the Tim Sale Batman.
Dude,
Yep.
so
I remember when they all came out. I worked at the comic shop.
This
at the time.
is the comic where like I love Preacher.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
That's the first comic series I've ever read. But like actual like a superhero comic series, Long Halloween hooked me.
Right, special.
And, dude, I've been looking like forever where I'm like,
Yeah.
who makes DC toys? McFarlane.
McFarlane
I was like,
now.
they'll do a Batman and they never did.
did.
And I've seen these, and I'm constantly,
Yep.
oh, this is
So like I said, it's
sick.
I beat up. I got a really great price on it.
This is
So
perfect.
but there you
Thank
go.
you so much.
There's your Batman.
I fucking love Batman.
Right.
I love the Long Halloween. Michelle, have you read the Long Halloween?
I don't think she has.
I don't think I have.
You can borrow my copy of it if you'd like,
We'll go right here next.
which may have been your husband's copy.
That's
That he
funny.
had a double.
I have multiple copies.
I
also have the omnibus of all of their stuff together.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's like this thick.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not read a lot of DC comics.
Nah, you're not a
Totally.
DCer.
I'm a Marvel girly.
Love girl.
So this one will be interesting because I don't know. I'm gonna assume you don't have it, but you might.
Do I have a brown box?
And then whatever side is taped the lightest is the side you should open it from.
Okay.
So I think you're good. I think from right there, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, muscles.
It should just pop. Yeah. Because I had to open it up to check it.
Ooh, this is exciting and frightening at the same time. Dude, so all right, funny fucking story.
Okay.
I had this ordered and they canceled my pre-order.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That the platinum version?
Yep.
I won it on the McFarlane thing where I had to sign up.
Did you? Jesus fucking Christ!
Yep. You had to sign up and you get a chance of winning it.
He's got the best Jason
It's
Kelsey
fucking
look.
Jason Kelsey.
yep.
Oh my
It's
god!
the platinum, so it's in the white jersey.
Yeah, dude, I literally had.
Yeah.
And they canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
They said, "Oh, we ran out of quantity."
Oh, well.
So, this is fucking
Yep,
perfect.
I got it. It wasn't even intended to be for Christmas. I put in the entry and then forgot
Dude,
about
why
it.
do you win all the cool Jason Kelsey?
I don't know.
I don't know, isn't
Because I
that
won the soup
weird?
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I won the
this is
soup.
fun.
So I won the soup.
So funny. They made a Jalen Hurts one
Yeah,
of these.
okay.
And that's one of little piece.
Oh, yeah,
presents,
nice. So-
'Cause he loves Jalen Hurts.
But I didn't know if you had like the green jersey one or not.
No,
but
I don't
there
have
you go.
any. Dude,
Yeah,
I
so
fucking love Jason Kelsey so
you go.
much. I miss you, Jason Kelsey. You should come back for a playoff run, please.
Or just continue to drive his weird helmet.
Did you see him? Did you see him wreck the helmet car?
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
He is a crazy person.
Look at how happy he is.
Him and Kylie Kelsey were on Good Mythical Morning.
They were.
Were they really?
Yeah. They played a newlywed game, like who knows their partner better, and lost hard to Rhett and Link.
They really.
Spoiler alert.
Hilarious.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love action figures. This is fucking sick.
Oh, I don't know.
You want to end with? It's a wrestling podcast. We'll end with the wrestling related. Okay. We'll go here.
All right. Oh man, I'm fucking so happy right now. Oh, I'm sorry. They're gonna get a couple I'm sorry's out of me tonight.
That's fine. You're
coughing. You
good.
went to the cough button. I need a cough button like Bob Booker.
You should just go back and edit it so that every time he coughs, you just like do like a
noise or something.
Bong, bong, bong. I don't know. I can't make sound effects.
I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that out.
Bong, bong, bong.
and put that over it.
Do
Michelle,
it.
what's this?
I don't know. I can't fucking do it again.
Ooh, what the fuck is this?
All right, so there's two there.
Ooh, okay.
So the one on the top is I got you a while ago.
350.
It is. That is. It's a very shiny.
Number one, foil cover.
Right.
You know me. I'm a sucker for foil.
I believe that's the issue where
Gambit's greatest secret is revealed.
It's where he turns on the X-Men.
Do you need?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to fuck something up if I'm because I'm a mess.
I taped them together to keep the back one secret.
Secret. I've got a secret. I love
it. It is Mr. Roboto. You're right.
You got me, Mr. Roboto.
All right, there you go.
Did you just say you love sticks, or did I just? What'd you say?
I love Gambit.
Oh,
that's funny.
Oh shit! It's fucking signed. What the fuck? When did you get this?
Black Friday when I went to Encounter.
Oh, you bastard, you! Oh man, so this was the first issue of the Gambit?
It's the first issue of the Gambit miniseries.
Yeah, it was 4 issues, right?
It is, yes.
I read these.
Yep.
And it's goddamn signed. Look at that shit.
There's a COA on the back. It's Klaus Janson.
Dude,
so,
what the fuck?
And I figure I can get you in the next time when conventions start back up.
Yeah.
I could get you everybody else.
Okay,
most people. I can at least get you. I'm pretty sure I can get you Lee Weeks. So
I fucking love Gambit.
So there you go. It's a limited of 5,000.
That's
signed
incredible.
by Klaus.
Thank you so much.
So
I'm gonna have to start displaying comics in my house now.
Is that your first signed comic?
Yeah, I don't have any signed comics.
Klaus is harder to find. And there is a limited number of ones that I think and it was Fabian Nacienza that wrote that. I think it is. I think he signed some too. But yeah, so then that's like I said, the COA's on the back and everything.
Badass. So thank you so much. Dude.
But the other one was just like I saw it and I was like, oh, Brett would like that.
For Certificate of Authenticity, in case anybody's not sure.
Yeah. Well, there are specific frames for it, so we can look into that too. But I figure Lee Weeks is always he's usually at the small one I go to at the high school.
Okay.
But if not, he's an East Coast guy, so he is around. So we can at least get you to
fucking do it,
Lee Weeks and probably Fabian too. So
so much. I love Gambit.
I want to make you the Michael Jordan of Gambit collecting. So we'll see what happens.
Take that as a challenge. Oh, well, thank you so much.
Do they make Gambit shoes? I feel like if you're going to be the Michael Jordan of something, you need shoes.
I need shoes.
The very last thing, this is it. I went quantity, you went quality.
Well, I never know whether to go quantity or quality.
No, this is beautiful.
So for your birthday, Michelle and I talked, and we were both like, I said to her, I'm like, it's getting harder to get Terry Funk stuff.
You sneaky bastards.
And I was like, there's some stuff out there. I was like, it's expensive. And she was like, well, let's just fucking partner up. I said, all right, that's very smart.
All right, next year, you guys can spend about $500 each and get me the last thing.
There's literally one thing. There's one more thing.
Wow.
That's not wrapped. That's just in the...
All right, I'm like, what am I touching? Oh, fuck yeah! Let's go! I'm so pumped right now. It's Phil. Hey, Phil. Oh, this is fucking
It's actually
sick.
CM Punk. He's here to be on the show. He's going to bitch about everything.
Hey, no, you don't do that right now. You can't say that when I'm celebrating. No.
Yeah.
It's a chase edition of the fucking Ring of Honor CM Punk figure. Oh, this is so sick. You know how many times I didn't pull the trigger?
So
I didn't pull the fucking trigger, and oh my
so
God.
I'll shout him out here.
Fuck yeah.
Kevin Ford helped me with some
hey, Kevin Ford.
some behind the scenes here because a guy
Is
put
that
up,
why you thanked Kevin Ford a few weeks ago?
Sure did.
You son of a bitch.
So somebody put it up in the majors, and if I had claimed it, you would have seen it. Because we're friends. So if you went to look at the comments, mine would come up first. So then you'd know what I had claimed.
Fuck
so I had Kevin claim it.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
And but he then messaged the guy and said, hey, like check, because I DM'd the dude, but like since I'm not friends with him, it's not going to show up.
Yeah.
So Kevin claimed it and then DM'd him and said, check your hidden messages.
Oh my God, this is fucking awesome.
So thank you again, Kevin. He helped.
So this is the last AEW CM Punk figure I didn't have. And so what I wanted the fucking most was the Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, thank you so much. Fuck
there you
yeah.
go.
Michelle, it's Phil.
It's Phil. He has a great move set, I've heard.
Yay.
It's Phil.
Is he blonde?
Yeah, he was blonde.
There he is there when he was young.
Why is
Look
he?
at him in the back.
Why is
He's
he
shaking hands with
blonde?
Bryan Danielson, and that's Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, he's like super blonde.
Yeah, he had long blonde hair.
That's what he used to look like. Yeah.
Who's Ricky Steamboat?
How dare you?
Oh my God.
Get out of my house.
Some have compared him to Dana Brooke.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is fucking fantastic. I have to take a picture of this and send it to Kevin Ford.
Who's Dana Brooke?
Dana Brooke.
How much time you got?
Dana Brooke is to Ricky Steamboat like Penelope Ford was to the Great Muta. Was that who it was?
Who is Dana Brooke?
She's the one that I took the picture with in the I Hate God shirt that Brett paid for, remember?
What the fuck? Ash by Ellen.
Ash by Alien. She was like, I like your shirt. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I ripped it open and said, I Hate God.
Oh, it was my fucking favorite thing ever.
She's the worst wrestler I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
What if she had to take a pay cut? Oh, this is fucking... Well, thank you so much.
Of course.
This is fucking awesome.
Of course.
When you said it at first, I thought
Christmas.
of who's the MMC guy or the what's it called?
Jesus
UFC
Your
guy.
face just hit the microphone.
Yeah, what's going on?
What was
you all
that?
right? Now you're resting your head on the microphone.
I'm tired.
Clearly.
Who's the UFC guy? That's what I thought.
CM
Dana White.
Punk.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Yeah, no. We wouldn't be
No,
doing
Dana White, who I'm sure, give it time, he'll be our fucking Secretary of the Interior.
I can't have it. I can't have it.
I don't know if they'll even go as far as to putting a person in position that's on video beating his wife.
Fuck him.
All right, I'll stop making this a political podcast and stop.
Just stop everything. Yeah,
Stop whatever you're doing.
I'm just gonna go to bed
Say
before
goodbye,
I
Michelle.
break
Say
anything.
goodbye, Michelle.
Goodbye, Michelle. I shut off my thing too. Bong, bong, bong. Nobody will ever hear me again. Like I'm not gonna loudly leave the room.
Pushes the chair. She's currently behind the kitchen counter in a rowboat, it looks like. I think she's now taking an escalator. She's taking the elevator to bed.
She's going down some stairs all of a sudden.
It's very bizarre.
Oh my God, that was fucking incredible.
What a weird show we've made here. All right, well.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you, pal. This is incredible. I very, very honestly want to stop the show and go listen to this, but I will not. But it will be spun before you leave.
I could not fucking believe when it popped.
It's
up.
incredible.
It popped up, and I couldn't. So it's funny. So it popped up, and they tried to deliver it while I was on vacation.
Oh,
and because I was checking my email, just fucking like a nutcase for it.
It's in great condition too.
And it was just like. It said, out for delivery. And then I checked later and it just said undeliverable. I was like, no, what the fuck? So when I got home, I had to go to the post office to pick it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was so pissed off, dude.
Let's see. Oh my God. Right now, so it has the price on it, what it was originally 2,800 yen.
I didn't even look.
Yep. So originally 2,800 yen.
Oh my God, what's that like?
Which today
30
would be
bucks?
$18.
Jesus Christ. I'll spend a lot more than $18 on
No, incredible. It's in such great shape. Terry, did you see the bulge on Terry's pants there?
Hell yeah, brother.
Look at that hog. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Super excited. Can't wait to listen to it. And I love that he's just posing near pallets of wood.
Yeah.
With
He's
a guitar
incredible.
that he definitely doesn't play.
No.
What a man.
I was happy it came with the little that
yeah,
band
it's got the original band.
Yeah.
It's got everything. It's in really nice shape.
Yeah.
For being something from 1983?
I think it was 83 or 84 maybe.
84. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as old as me.
Yeah, it's literally as old as you.
As old as me. It's funny it was made after his retirement.
Yeah. How incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
incredible.
dude, I wish you could have seen my fucking reaction when it popped up on eBay. Oh, I was so thrilled.
Yeah, they used to be a little prevalent. They're not so much anymore.
They don't pop up.
They really don't. Yeah, that's fantastic. Never in a million years would I have thought that's what I would have been opening.
Well, there you go.
And then you'd be like, oh, Michelle has to be here too. And I was like, oh, you got Michelle something. All right. For the gift exchange. And the Daredevil shirt's awesome too.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
I thought it was real badass.
Was it from that giant size?
Yeah, which right now I have to order from them before Christmas because they have long Halloween shit.
Yeah, they got the and Dark Victory, the Dark Victory shirt
I
too.
just need to order both.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that they were fucking dope.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
That's why I was just like, okay, we're going quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Quality's always perfect anyway.
Course.
It doesn't fucking matter to me.
Right.
But I was just like, okay, you'll yell at me if I got
job.
you more than that.
Yes, for sure.
There we are.
Excellent job.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So how are you?
I'm good, buddy.
Good.
I'm good. We're living. It's good to have you back.
Yes, it's good to be back. Sick of not being back.
Thank you everybody for sticking around for that. The exchange at the beginning of the show, which is always a yearly tradition. I don't. Did Todd and Joe do theirs?
I don't know if they did.
I didn't get through Long Box Heroes. I'm just past.
Dude, I'm so behind on podcasts listening. I'm just behind.
But well, yeah, they probably would because they wouldn't. I don't know. Because they record. Probably not because they record Tuesday for that show. So then they'll record on Christmas Eve if they're recording on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So they probably are doing it next week. But we beat them to the punch. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course, brother.
But we're doing good. It's been a quiet week for us, thankfully.
Quiet is good,
which is nice.
Yeah. I think we all need a quiet week.
Yes. We're as
quiet weeks where nothing. We're
nothing.
Our house isn't breaking.
Right. Right. Nothing catastrophic.
Your house is
breaks.
breaking. My house is breaking.
Nothing.
I'm physically fucking breaking.
Right. We had to hand off copious amounts of money to people.
Yeah. Not fun.
No. Really, really not.
Really, really not fun. Especially when I'm like, I just spent a good amount of money on a vacation.
Right.
And I'm like, of course all this shit happens when I fucking get home. After I just spent more money than I'm comfortable spending on myself.
Right.
Fuck.
Reals.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
all right,
I guess we'll get into the show
Yeah,
since everybody had
let's
to
do
sit through us opening gifts and crinkling papers.
Well, fuck it. You better fucking listen to
right.
us, god damn it.
Right.
I have no news.
No?
I don't.
Well, so there you did mention before the TNA thing.
Oh yeah, with the pay cuts and shit.
So a lot of people left. Josh Alexander left.
Speedball.
Jade Chung.
Rhino.
Yep. And it was just sort of like, we're leaving, no hard feelings, but this is just what it is. And everybody's like, well, what's going on? And then it came out that they were apparently rumored to ask to take a pay cut. And I don't know that the guys and gals in TNA were making that much money.
This big bad partnership with WWE, though, man. It's fucking working.
Better than AEW's ever was.
Yeah, it's working out.
Yeah, they get all the stars. AEW gave him nothing. Just Kenny Omega every week and Christian and yeah.
It's working, though.
Yeah. So, Speedball, I guess, is AEW imminent?
I'd imagine.
I saw today on Brucey's podcast featuring JBL, because I don't know if you know that they put JBL
I know
in
Brucey's
that spot.
on break.
Yep. JBL actually put over Speedball. Huge.
Did he really?
He goes, he said, I can watch that guy wrestle all day.
That shocks me.
Crazy,
Coming
right?
from JBL.
He was talking about, sort of just the wrestlers that are just he was talking about finishes. And he told this story, and I saw a clip of it. I don't know if it's from this week or not, but I just saw it, so bear with me. But he said he remembers there being a story about Jake in the locker room with all the boys. And they were all sitting around, and somebody went up to Jake and was like, hey, I have a question. what makes your DDT different from the DDT that everybody does in every match now? So this was like 90s, probably King of the Ring JK or whatever. If he's sharing a locker room with JBL, it's got to be around that time, right?
96, 97.
And he says, he goes, Jake, and I'm going to do a gravelly Jake voice. He goes, the difference, mine's finishing it.
Go, Jake.
I was like, you're goddamn right it does.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love
And
Jake.
so JBL was sort of talking and lamenting, whether he's right or wrong, whatever, about how, like, finishes don't always finish people anymore, and that, like, even if it's not the biggest move in the world, wrestling fans understand what a finish is. He's like, John Cena's, the attitude adjustment, yeah, that beats people, but it's not a high impact move.
Yeah.
You know, he said, I watched Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. And he said there was a finish, there was a powerbomb. He goes, and the fans knew it was a finish. He goes, so you don't need to do something crazy.
Sure.
You just need to get across to the audience that this move is your finish. And so he was just talking about that. And then for whatever reason, he's like, Speedball? He was like, I watched that kid forever.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
so he loves Mike
Shocking
Bailey.
to me.
Yeah, really, really shocking.
Wow.
So
Very shocking.
I'm sure Speedball was just very polite, and he seems like a very polite man.
Yeah.
But he's probably just really super polite and a little ass kissy to JBL in the locker room. So, you know.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, so that was a thing. But so Speedball's one of them, Jade Chung. Well, and we also know that they brought in somebody that arguably shouldn't have.
Oh,
In Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, fuck that.
And the rumor is that it's a soft launch for the WWE.
That I saw that, yeah.
And who knows about that? I don't know.
Don't worry, that's just me and that.
I mean, they did just put the belt on the U.S. Championship on Chelsea Green, and she was one of the most outspoken anti-Tessa Blanchard. She was the one who helped kick it off.
Yeah,
really.
So do you want to talk about Saturday's main event?
Yeah, we can, sure.
All right. Do you have any other news before that?
I got nothing. I could Google. Hold on.
if you want.
Pro wrestling news. But anyway, what I was saying with Tessa Blanchard is that Jordan Grace clearly going to WWE.
Yeah,
That's why they
100%,
had Tessa lay her out or whatever.
Which I'm surprised that she even agreed to that.
Yeah, I need to read that. AEW ratings went up. Woo.
All right.
Nadia White called out sexism in pro wrestling.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Who's Nadia White?
Nadia White had a different career, my friend.
Okay. Did she have a different stage name?
Nope, that was her stage name also.
Okay, well, all right. Well.
But Nadia White is an adult entertainer.
Okay. All right. Respect.
Uh-huh. Actually, she was a co-star of Don't Fuck in the Woods, which was a horror movie, not an adult entertainment movie.
Oh, Don't Fuck in the Woods.
But let me see if I can just really quickly find you a
screenshot of
a respectful picture of Nadia
I mean,
White.
it's a fucking audio podcast. It doesn't have to be respectful.
Well, I know it's a little blurry, but I'll do this one because she's wearing Misfits gear. But Nadia White,
did she wrestle? Or
she's
did
apparently
she
a wrestler
currently?
now.
Okay.
She apparently became a wrestler
I'll have to watch some tape.
after leaving a wrestling of a different kind.
Okay.
So, like, she's making news for something.
Good for her.
Good for her. I mean, sexism certainly there. I don't know what her reasoning is, but it's,
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the big Max announcement. Yeah, that's it, really.
All right.
Rob Van Dam wants an off-season in pro wrestling.
Sure. That'll never fucking happen.
No, you
Ever.
just have to utilize your talent the right way so people get off time,
Yeah. That's all.
right?
Yeah. I agree with you.
All right, that's it. That's no more. That's the end of the news.
All right.
Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, so we'll talk about wrestling that we watched. Yeah. We both watched Saturday night's main event.
Yes.
I don't need to wax poetic over everything that happened on the show.
I don't have any notes. I just watched it.
Yeah, listen,
I was a frogman in the Baja, Chris.
I love Jesse Ventura.
That's why I turned it
he
on.
was so fucking great.
Yeah. I like that he had to read everybody's names off of a sheet.
And Kevin Owen.
Yeah, there's Kevin Owen, kid.
So Saturday night's main event. Listen, if you want a more detailed breakdown, go listen to Final Wrestling Place. I thought they did a good job of it.
Yes.
And I agree with a lot of their points as well. So I liked the simplicity, yet it felt like a big show.
Mm-hmm.
The arena felt big. I loved the red, white, and blue ropes. I loved the block lettering on the fucking turnbuckles. Oh, well, I'm gonna fucking buy them.
There is, in fact, Gambit shoes. Michelle just texted.
Well, looks like I'll be buying those.
There you go.
I almost bought a pair of Jordan 3s the other day, but then I was just like, oh, wait a minute. I have to hand over thousands of dollars for a new furnace. So...
What size foot you got?
Depends on the shoe.
Okay.
So... Okay, sorry.
The Frogman and
my feet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
The Gulf of Tonkin.
I love, like, them using Obsession, like, the theme. I loved, like, the little interview stage. I thought that was, like, a nice touch.
Yeah. He was wearing the jacket that he said was made from Damien.
Which was hilarious.
But do you know what that jacket's from?
No.
That's the jacket he wore to the premiere of Predator.
That's fucking awesome, dude. God damn. Dude, Jesse Ventura fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I enjoyed his commentary in the main event. The matches, like, during the show, they were okay. I don't think anything was spectacular. I like Chelsea Green winning.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I thought that was a good call.
Yeah, she's working really fucking hard, man.
Yeah. I liked the post-match stuff that didn't make air of Cody and KO.
Yeah.
Like, KO hitting the package pile driver, standing on Cody's chest while Cody's getting backboarded out.
Yes.
Like, amazing.
Right.
And then, Paul, please don't put me on TV. I hate being on TV. Triple H of that.
So that's a super weird thing for me.
I hate it.
So, like, I mean, clearly Paul's going to TV. It's just what it is. He's always going to go on TV, right?
Oh, guys, I don't want to be.
I don't know who said it, and I don't want to, like, parrot, like, foolish people on this show if it was them. But, like, this is a really good point, is, like, this is a retired man with a bad heart, and we're supposed to believe that he is going to get physical with a professional wrestler. It's tough.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's tough. He should not be involved in that way. Like, yelling at him, sure.
Yeah, but don't touch him.
But, like, when he went and, like, pushed him or whatever, I was like, if he gave you a package pile driver, you'd have a heart attack. For real. Like, Hunter's not a healthy guy. Like, he's alive and he made it, but, like, he got a bad ticker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. But again, like, I did, like, it was a fun, easy walk. I mean, it was 2 hours. I watched the whole thing.
It's the perfect show that you put on NBC.
Yeah. Now, and I think while watching it, Marcus made a good point. Like, I was kind of surprised, like, all the heels were winning.
Yeah.
Like, don't you want to prop your baby faces up to, like, that bigger national audience a little bit?
Sure.
But like, Drew won.
Right.
Liv won.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cody gets the win, which whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, Gunther won.
Chelsea's
a heel.
Chelsea heel.
So
she gets cheered.
Yeah, well, she gets cheered.
Yeah.
But, like, so 4 out of your 5 matches, the heel goes up.
Do you think that the theory, in Gorilla, if you will.
Oh, well, WWE called it Gorilla on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Was to try and get the Cody win to be that bigger, like, as being the triumphant baby face at the end, even though he gets the shit kicked out of him.
But, like, you haven't had Saturday Night's main event on in a long time.
I agree. I agree with your angle, like, completely.
I feel like you would want to.
Right.
Listen, you don't have. You could have done 3 babyface, 2 heel wins, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Liv and Gunther retain their titles. The rest could have had babyface, whatever. But it is very weird.
Yeah.
You would think, like, you want these people to get propped up as, like, here's the faces of our company, and let's cheer them, let's get behind, and just never did.
Chelsea wrestled Meechin, right?
Yeah,
that ain't going to happen.
No, that wasn't going to happen. But, like, Sammy loses to Drew.
Yeah.
Liv retains it over EO.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's, they probably, my guess is that they wanted to make the Cody thing feel a little bigger.
You say that. I
he is
see
the,
that,
and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but he's the guy. Like, they're talking about him as, like, when you see them put out press releases and the Stooges and stuff, they say, like, he's the biggest star in the world. So he's really not. But
have you seen any of the preview for, like, the January 6th Raw on Netflix?
No. I read a rumor that they're thinking about making a tribal chief belt.
Which is fucking, that's a joke.
Roman needs a belt.
No. How funny would that be, though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
So I got asked this question today by a coworker.
Ooh.
Who said, like, he's a wrestling fan, you know? And he goes, are you going to get Netflix when Raw goes on?
Okay.
I said no.
Yeah.
I go, I don't have it now.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for Peacock, but that's because I watch a lot of the old stuff.
Which is going away.
Which, is that going away immediately off Peacock?
No, I don't think anybody knows.
Netflix, like, from what I read, is only taking WWE, like, F and E pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. Like, the old ones are not taking WCW, no ECW, none of that stuff is going.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think anybody has said with absolute certainty yet.
Yeah.
I would guess that the reason why they've been doing what they've been doing with WWE the Vault is to eventually get all that stuff up there.
Which is fucking crazy. Like,
and make it seem like an event. But I don't know. I don't know what their deal lies with Peacock still.
Just bring back the WWE Network.
Right.
For that old shit.
Right.
Right. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because I know I saw AEW's layout where they're going to get every past pay-per-view is going to be on Max available 1/1. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the past 4 months of Dynamites are going to be on.
I think they said, like,
and then, like, they're going to roll out more over time.
Yeah, I think the pay-per-views might be just the first year of them.
Is it the first? Oh, I thought it was going to be all.
I don't know. I think one of them said it was going to be, like, the first year to start and then, like, a slow rollout after that. And then the wording today about that was sort of that the pay-per-views are not going to be inclusive to your Max subscription, that they're going to be partnered in presenting them. I'm going to guess it's going to be sort of a model like New Japan World does.
Yeah,
where,
like a discounted.
Right. You have a subscription. They'll probably still be available through pay-per-view, but if through Max, there'll probably be an extra button you got to press that charges at $20 or $25 or something, which is fine. If it's... I'm paying for them now. Yeah, I mean we all come up and watch together, so everybody throws in. But like we're paying for it now. If it's any less price, I'm fine with it. I already have Max. Yeah. So that's not going away.
And that was the thing I was discussing with my coworker. I was just like, I don't know what to do with streaming services at this point.
Right.
I don't know what
we're
to
at
keep.
that crossroads also.
I don't know what to cut.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, Peacock, I'm going to play it by ear because if all that stuff goes away, like the old stuff, I'm just going to cut Peacock because I don't fucking need it.
Right.
I don't watch it for anything else.
Yeah.
Except for Coach. I was watching Coach.
But
like, okay, like I have like the Disney bundle with like Hulu, Disney, ESPN. I pay for that mainly so my sister and the kids can
we have
use
a
it.
Hulu Disney Max bundle.
Yeah. So it's like I have that stuff. But I Netflix is fucking expensive.
Right. So we have Netflix right now mostly because we keep forgetting to cancel it.
Yeah.
And that is where Hot Frosty is. So go watch Hot Frosty. But that's going to go. I don't know that I'm going to keep that around for Raw. I'm just not. I don't watch it. Yeah. I don't watch the product.
I canceled my Shudder this week because I'm like,
oh yeah, Shudder I'll always keep.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't use it.
You watch it up here.
Or like whenever I sign up, they always give a 7-day trial.
Right. I mainline Shudder.
Yeah.
So. And like we have Prime because we have Amazon.
I have Prime and too.
I use Prime a ton.
Out of all of them, I use Prime the most. But Raw isn't a big enough draw for me to go to Netflix.
No.
Now, are the pay-per-views going to be on Netflix too?
I think so. So here's the thing: is that Peacock, I have to keep, and have if the old stuff stays on there,
I'll keep it.
I have to keep it at least through every January for the Royal Rumbler.
Rumbles, yeah.
I can't drop it because of the Rumbler, and then the Royal Rumble, but that's probably gonna be on Netflix, whoever that figures out.
They can't have something where their catalog is not up at this point.
They can't. People will revolt, I think.
See, but like they say, people don't go back and watch the old stuff.
That's true.
But I just don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because they have no interest, they left the physical media market.
Yeah.
They have to have a streaming service up somewhere.
Yeah.
And I imagine Peacock probably makes a pretty penny. Who knows? But in Peacock, they had Saturday night's main event, which is another one's happening in January.
Yeah.
So and that was on Peacock as well.
So you would think there'd be some WWE presence.
I think they'll probably keep it.
Well, because they still have SmackDown.
Right.
SmackDown's USA Network, but that's owned by NBC Universal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they'll
probably stay then.
I bet you they'll stay. I bet you they'll put individual stuff up on the Vault as a backup.
Yeah.
And sort of stack that just in case Peacock goes away. But I think there's a benefit to it.
Yeah.
Netflix. When I remember to drop it, I'm going to drop it. I'll have it again for Stranger Things when that comes back. When all the kids are 45 years old.
Oh my god.
And then if the pay-per-views are there, then I'll get it for the Rumble or we'll get it for, and then Mania. But that's really it.
Yeah.
I just don't watch the product, so I'm not going to spend the money on it.
Yeah.
Because we're at the same place. Like we have Sling. I'm cutting Sling on January 1st.
You don't
I'm
need
done.
it anymore, yeah.
I'm done. I can watch AEW. Like we
Because
literally
you could watch Collision as well on Max.
When we cut YouTube TV, we went to Sling primarily because I was able to watch AEW. And Sling is not a great service. They're
That
also not a
interface
sponsor.
fucking
Their interface
sucks.
stinks, right? So I'm getting rid of that.
Yeah.
YouTube TV has doubled in price in 5 years.
Dude, how crazy
It's like $85
is
now
that?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Hulu with live TV is like the same
it's
price, near
expensive.
$90. So I'm never going back. I'm not going to have TV. I'm not going to
No.
have like regular quote unquote TV anymore.
Cut the cord. Yeah, that fucking worked.
Right. Everybody's just reinventing cable. It's really
That's all it
stupid.
is.
But like, I do like watching things. So when Michelle and I discuss it, we're going to be attacking sort of like a month by month, like, oh, we want to watch this and it's on this.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Make sure we hit this in a month. Like, because I want to watch that Shrinking show, Jason Segel and Harrison
Okay.
Ford
Yeah.
on Apple TV, or when Stranger Things comes back,
Yeah.
or if something hits on Paramount Plus I really want to watch, whatever. We'll get it for a month or even just a free trial and try and make sure like we're focused on watching stuff from that
Yep.
particular service. Prime, we have Prime anyway because
Same,
because Amazon
yeah.
controls our
You're-
lives.
I think I use that the most.
Yeah, so that will always stay. And now with AEW, Max will always stay, and it's bundled with Hulu and Disney first, so that's our TV.
That's
So anything beyond those is going to be a month-by-month basis
Yeah,
for
it
us on
has
what
to
we
be.
want to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're all going up in price. They all have different things.
Everybody's got
But
fucking
right,
ads
but
now.
we
like,
all
it's
cut
just-
cable to save money, and then we buy
Yeah.
10 fucking streaming
Yep.
services.
That's a fact.
So
Sad state of affairs.
it is like Shudder again. I mainline Shudder, but who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting landscape.
Sure is. That's
So-
why when he asked me that question, I was like, I'm going to ask you that later.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, it's not. I don't watch. I mean, we're very open and honest on the show. I don't watch Raw.
no.
If something cool happens on Raw,
I'll catch a clip.
there's ways I can find
And
it.
there's also ways to
WWE
watch
clips
it.
the shit out of their shows,
And that's
other
true.
people do. And so because it's something I'm not attached to, I'm just not. It's not worth the
Yeah.
Netflix subscription.
See, now, like, my sister and my brother-in-law, they're thrilled it's going to Netflix.
Yeah.
They have Netflix, and they're like, oh, kids can just watch on their iPad now.
Yeah, right.
They
There you
don't
go.
have to take up a whole TV.
That's awesome.
Watch on their iPad, watch
Right.
it off of the Xbox, the PlayStation, whatever.
Makes sense. Yeah.
They go, that's perfect for them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, my brother-in-law could not believe that Saturday Night's Main Event was on NBC.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
They used to.
I said, I told him, I go, it used to replace Saturday
Used to
Night
preempt
Live.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, it's a big deal.
So,
That's right.
all right, well, let's get into some other wrestling here.
I was a frogman, Krish.
In the back.
In the bar.
So we'll start with some AEW.
I came home at 19. I wasn't allowed to vote, Krish.
I fucking, dude.
Um,
I love Jesse Ventura so
yeah.
much. That Jesse Ventura shirt is so badass.
It's so cool. I just can't. Like,
no.
just like AEW, like the merch is cheap garbage.
It is.
If that was made by Homage, whatever,
Yeah.
that made like the Terry Funk shirt I have and stuff, I'd buy it no brainer. Those shirts are really nice quality.
or a booty,
right.
you know? Like,
But those fucking the shop shirts from WWE and AEW,
they're cardboard.
right?
They
But
fucking
they're
suck.
like see-through cardboard. It's garbage.
Yeah.
They're garbage shirts, but
I
it is a
agree.
very nice Jesse design.
I agree.
And I appreciate Jesse with the boas and everything, and he
Jesse.
tried real hard.
Like you said, can't wait for that Ultimate to come
Oh
out.
my
I will,
God.
that's a fucking,
Yeah,
I'll buy that immediately.
100%. As long as it's decked out, like
Yeah, I need
'cause
sunglasses, I need boas, I
Yeah.
need jacket, I need hat,
'Cause
I need earrings.
conceivably they're going to do it in the Coliseum collection,
you
right?
would think, yeah.
And that's sunglasses, pink tights. They gotta beef that up because
If
like
it's an Ultimate, they'll beef it up.
but like the Steamer one, and granted, Steamer not a toyetic guy,
Yeah, it's not great.
but like they didn't do much for that one, you know. Which is why I'm not really that super interested in that pack.
I didn't get that.
And the soft goods suit on Ted doesn't work.
I'll
for
wait
me.
till that Bammer and Bossman drops. I'll buy that.
Yeah, I'll wait till next year. When
Yeah,
it's
next
that
year.
price.
Exactly.
But I want a full blown. I want a crazy fucking Jesse.
I agree.
I want balls to the wall. I want multiple. I want Jesse Ventura. If WWE knew what they were doing, their Jesse Ventura line would be like Barbie, where you just buy it and it would come with different accessory packs.
I agree, 100%.
You know, here's Jesse from this event. Buy the outfit. Here's WCW Jesse. Here's this Jesse.
Hell yeah.
You know, and just do it all.
All right, so let's get into some AEW.
All right, let's
here.
talk wrestling for real.
I didn't watch Rampage.
Did I watch Rampage? I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know what? I watched it, but I was in bed. I was sick.
So here's my thought.
Kind of on, kind of off.
And I've said this a bunch.
Are they done with Rampage, by the way? Is there only like
They didn't announce one this
episode or
week.
two left?
They didn't announce one for this week.
So, Will Scoopski,
Oh.
friend of the show, Kevin Ford.
Oh, okay.
He was at the show last night.
Yeah,
DC.
okay.
And he was asking me, he's like, did they announce anything for Rampage? I was like, not really. They did have Rampage last night.
Oh, okay. Well, and
They had,
Dynamite is recording Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because they're running a triple shot at Hammerstein this weekend.
I think Collision's still Saturday, right?
Yeah, but it's triple shot. So Friday's Ring of Honor.
I'm
Saturday
sorry.
Collision.
When you said
Sunday
triple shot, I was like, all of them in a row.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's the Hammerstein. It's the dreaded fuck GCW weekend.
Oh Jesus.
I guess more on that. But
well.
So here's the thing. I've been thinking about this all week, and for the sake of brevity on the show, and for the sake of my own sanity, and I've said this other times on the show, I'm going to try and myself, for me, personally, only talk about the things that I felt stood out on these shows.
All right.
Did you watch Cardona versus Brian Keith?
I did.
I think that was the most bumps I've seen Cardona take in a long. Like, the dude's bumping for a contract.
Yeah, of course he is.
And the rumors he got one. Who knows?
He should.
You know,
Say what you want, but
there was
should.
talks a long time about it. You know, and will they? Won't they? And whatever. And the dude's worked really fucking hard. WWE is not in the picture for him.
No.
Paul don't like him.
No, he doesn't.
And I don't know that there's a space for him. So, and not that there's a huge space in AEW for him either. But he does come with a built-in audience.
Yep.
You know, and if TNA is trending the way we think TNA is trending,
well,
you know, they got bigger problems than Eddie Edwards slapping a fan, which I support. And also for that fan's defense, if you're going to slap a former GHC champion, that's top two. It's probably the top one to go. I would if given the choice, I would slap Eddie Edwards before I would slap current day Takayama.
100%. I'm terrified of Takayama still.
Right, that leg twitch. Like if I pissed him off, it's over.
I'd be out of the building.
But anyway, it was Cardona. It was very funny because Cardona worked. He didn't take a drop toe hold because he's not a drop toe hold guy. But he did work this match against Brian Keith pretty big. And a funny thing on commentary for this match, because Jericho's on commentary, and he says, Brian Keith, kind of guy I used to avoid walking down the street. And I was like, oh yeah, Chris, we know.
Oh boy,
we know. We do get Tony Storm's comeback. Re-debut.
So I know that a lot of people mention this, and I kind of agree with them. Why would you do it on Rampage?
So you do it on Rampage,
but it was like her versus Harley Cameron.
Yes,
yeah, you could have done what they did on Collision the next time with Harley Cameron.
So here's why, and I was with you when they announced it. I had that same opinion. Like, this is stupid. It's a Rampage, right? But storyline wise, this is her debut in AEW. Storyline wise, this is her debut match. Most people start on with a Rampage match. So while the optics of it aren't great because when you announced this, people didn't know what they were doing with the time loop memory reset. But that's why they did it.
I don't know. Will Ospreay's first match wasn't on Rampage.
Well, that's different. But when they announced it, I was like, well, this is dumb. But in hindsight, it makes sense. But I don't know that it's the best idea up front because people didn't know what was going on.
By the way,
but now it does make sense.
Fucking Harley Cameron.
We're going to talk about Harley Cameron next week. And next week's our year-end show.
I fucking love Harley Cameron.
It might as well just be called the Harley Cameron is the all-star of professional wrestling of 2024. She fucking rules.
Yeah.
And that's it. Hobbs gets featured a ton in this main event, which is really nice of this show. Hobbs and Davis versus Fletcher and Archer. Hobbs gets the win.
Why wasn't it Archer and Cage?
I don't know. We haven't seen Cage in a little while. I don't know.
Hurt or something?
I have no idea. No actual idea.
That's weird.
But they are sort of in the group, so it works. Whatever.
Here's another question for you as well.
Yeah, sure.
How do you feel about them using C2 guys outside of C2 matches?
I fucking hate it, dude.
Thank you.
I fucking hate it. I hate it because they did it like 3 times this week.
Like, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, like, they just had a squash where Mortos, like, squashed somebody.
And they used Commander outside of and I know, granted, he wasn't supposed to be in there, but you could sub somebody in if this was playing ahead. Yep. And listen, it's Tony Khan. This shit wasn't playing that far fucking ahead. You could have swapped Commander out in the fucking schmoz matches you're putting him in. Yeah. I fucking hate it, dude.
Thank you. All right.
I hate it.
Because they didn't do it last year.
I hate it. I know, so the G1 does it. But when they do it in the G1, it'll be 3-on-3, and everybody's in the C2, and you're building to there'll be little sequences in those matches to build to the upcoming C2 matches.
Yeah,
which they've done, which they do this week.
Yeah.
But like, no fuck. Every time I say, why are you doing this? This is fucking stupid. They're already featured.
Good. I feel like I'm not alone.
Give somebody else the fucking spot on TV.
Yep. Or do something else to build the tournament even more. Yeah.
Commander's already fucking featured. Fletcher, like, God forbid you take a wrong fucking step in a bullshit tag match on Rampage. And again, I like this match. I'm glad that Hobbs got the feature, and gets the win. I love Hobbs.
Like I said, God forbid Fletcher twists his fucking knee or something.
Right. Yeah. The AEW infinite injury bug can hit anybody whenever. Yeah. You don't want it to happen to Fletcher.
Nope. You don't want it to happen to anybody.
You don't want it to happen to anybody. Yeah, I fucking hate. I'm like, why? This is so fucking stupid. I hate this. I hate it so fucking much. It's gonna be in my notes later.
Why this fucking works,
dude? It drives me insane.
All right, good.
You don't fucking do that.
Don't do it.
You don't do it for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Like, because again, like you said, it could have been Cage here, or it could have been anybody else, not Fletcher.
Didn't have to be Fletcher.
It's so stupid. If somebody opposite was who he was facing next in the C2, then I'm like, okay, they were trying this, but it's not the best way to do it.
It's not
they
even
didn't fucking do that.
Yep.
Garbage.
Thank you.
Garbage. Collision.
All right, Collision. So I loved the clip that they showed backstage. It was after Dynamite from last week.
Yeah.
Of Darby going up to Ospreay.
Yeah.
And Ospreay saying, listen, thank you for having my back out there. Mm-hmm. When the time comes, I got your back. And Darby goes, no, time's now. Like, we got to deal with Jon Moxley in this shit. And basically telling Ospreay, like, yo, like, sack up. Mm-hmm. Time to be a man. And Ospreay saying, we got this tournament first.
Right.
But I just love Darby going, yo, like, I get the tournament, but we got some more important things to save this fucking company. You talk about how much you love this company. Right. We got to focus on this.
Yeah.
And Ospreay's still just being like, no. Right. We got to focus. I'm focusing on me. Right. Then I'll get to that.
And it's hard because that does fall into the point about using people outside the tournament. But Claudio being in the tournament, it works.
It works.
It at least ties back in.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel baseless.
Yeah. Willow Nightingale, Jamie Hayter.
Yeah. Did Willow get her septum ring pulled out?
Yeah,
that's what it looked like, right?
Busted up.
Yeah.
I wish this was in front of a hotter crowd.
Yeah. So I like this. I definitely was going to talk about this. It started sloppy. The pin combos in the beginning were sloppy as shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is Hayter's not Hayter, right? She is yet to build back to what she was, and I don't know if it's because of her injury, being the fact that she can't work that stiff style that she was, or whatever.
I'm not going to play it to that. I just think you had her feuding with Penelope Ford.
Yeah,
nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
she came back.
Right,
people were so enamored, and then it was just like
she definitely didn't get.
Let's cool her back down.
Right, they didn't know what to do with her.
Reason.
But like this match against Willow,
on paper, I'm like, oh,
it should have been.
This match
should have been better.
Great.
Yeah, and the lights go out, and I was like, fucking AEW production issues. You fucking morons again. And then it is the return of Julia Hart.
Listen, you want to give me Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart
all day,
sign
which I think is at the pay-per-view. So, but two things about this Willow in this match, who I adore. Just what a star. I saw somebody this week, and again, I don't know who the hell it was, but somebody was like, AEW is still not doing enough with Willow, and I agree. Yeah. Super talented. But she's
one of those people you can push as a babyface.
Yep. Pure white meat. Yep. She does a torture rack Canadian backbreaker in this, which I thought was really fucking cool. In a power bomb. She did a fucking lion salt in this match, dude.
She did. It was gorgeous. Yeah. Perfect example. Willow came back at the pay-per-view, tackled Marina Shafir.
Yep.
No interaction since.
Right. Yep.
Like, there should be something there.
Right.
Marina should be going after her because she's pissed off.
Yep.
I don't know what we're doing there.
Yeah. I see a lot of people, and we'll talk about this more, but like I see a lot of people online talking about how the Death Rider stuff isn't landing and how it's not like what AEW thought it was going to be. And like, I don't completely disagree, and I don't completely agree with it. But I think they miss easy connections like that.
Yeah.
Like Willow should be involved now because she tackled Marino. Like these people hold a grudge and they take no prisoners.
Yeah. Like
they should have came after Willow because every time they do anything else, Briscoe's involved, OC's involved. Like, the conglomeration gets involved every time, but for whatever reason, Willow isn't. And I don't know if it's just because, like they use the numbers game and Marina does mix it up with the guys. And, like, you know, like, you're not going to have Moxley fucking destroy Willow.
No, of course not.
So, like, it just becomes like, well, do we just go back and forth with Will and Marina? But, like, yeah, I think you should. I think she needs to be involved here. You know, because the good guys, while Marina's beating them, the good guys should be hesitant to beat the shit out of her.
Yep.
So that's Willow's position there.
Yep.
So who knows? But maybe that ends up being because she did make it to the finals of the International Women's Tournament thing.
Yeah, it's over Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah, maybe something comes from that. Who knows? But that's the thing.
Kazuchika Okada versus the Beast Mortos.
So
Beast Mortos? You mean Bitch Mortos?
This was the
fucking
first time glimpses of bringing back the real Okada.
No.
No, I felt in this match that he started at points, not all the way through, but started in points to be the serious wrestler Okada that he hasn't been yet.
That match with Kyle Fletcher from last Collision.
Okay, that was probably the first one. It's a continuation.
Okay,
of I'll say though, it's a continuation of him.
Yeah.
Like he does the flip off Rainmaker. He says bitch, but when he's in the ring, he's wrestling hard.
Yeah,
you know, and then it's increasing the Fletcher into this. It is like building. To him getting his fucking shit back.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and I really did like this match too. Mordos is really, really good.
Tony Storm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk about Shaz McKenzie on the show in any capacity.
Nope.
But we do get the Tony time loop sort of reveal here.
It's so fucking funny.
Which is I love it.
That she's now all elite. Finally,
I like it a ton.
She hugs. Was it Renee and Thunder Rosa backstage? So nice to meet you guys. And oh, it's so perfect.
Yeah. So Rosa cuts a terrible promo. That's when this is. She cuts her promo. She does line reads like Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's just tough. It's just what it is.
Oh, it's real bad. Next thing I have is Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher.
So. I said things that I felt stood out, and I do want to talk about this very, very briefly.
All right.
Top Flight versus Top Flight.
I didn't watch it.
Okay. You don't have to, right? Leo and Action Andretti come out in porcupine coats. They're the bad guys.
Weird.
They're wrestling Top Flight, right? So this match was hot at certain times. I thought it was a fun tag match. But there was a smart thing in this match that shows that I would assume is Leo's wrestling brain working. So Leo is the legal man, and he's about to take the finish, whatever the fuck the one finish is from the Top Flight guys. And Action, the non-legal man, comes in the ring and shoves Leo out of the way and takes the finish.
Okay.
And I was like, so smart.
Yep.
Because Leo was beat, but you can't pin Action Andretti. And I like when I watch stuff like that, and I know that it's something so simple and basic, but like guys like Top Flight are young and they're missing those kind of things. And when I watched that, I was like, that was a really smart thing in this story and in this match that like told apart like, oh, all right, yeah, they are thinking of things. And I like probably Leo's brain, but I thought that was a really smart thing.
Yeah.
You didn't like Stat versus Tootie Lynn? Did you watch that one?
It was squash.
30-second stalling suplex, which was nice.
Yeah.
So again, to your point, here's this one. Oh boy, Commander of the Outrunners.
Oh, dude,
Orange Cassidy.
I didn't watch it.
Daniel Garcia.
I didn't watch it because I was pissed off.
Versus MXM and the Premier Athletes.
Yeah.
There's two Continental Classic guys in this match.
What are we doing?
And OC.
Who should not be?
This is nothing to do with the main program on this fucking TV.
No offense to MXM. No offense to Premier Athletes.
They're nothings.
You are way below.
Way below.
At that point.
Way below. So you're putting OC in matches now that don't involve the fucking Death Riders? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So and Commander's in this match too, and like again. Maybe he was always supposed to be in this match when this squash match was playing for the last month, and you couldn't sub somebody out because Commander got subbed in the C2. I don't fucking understand.
Nope,
you could put anybody there. Somebody else, somebody in the back that could have been in this fucking match.
Yeah.
And also, Also, the Outrunners are your top merch mover for months in a row. And this is the best you can do with them?
It just feels
this
so
is the
thrown
best
together.
They were so hot, and they're off TV for like a week. So it's like 3 shows you don't see them on, and you come back and you put them in this random ass squash match.
Also, where's Private Party?
Also a great question.
Where that?
Yeah, great question. I think they did a thing with Leo. Was like they're like, we want the titles next or whatever.
Like,
yeah, right. It's the same thing with the tag belts. We thought it was just the Bucks. It wasn't. It's Tony Khan's fucking
tag
booking.
belts. Yeah,
yeah. So fucking weird.
Yeah.
This was an AEW dark ass match.
Yeah.
And there's why you put OC in? Why you put two Continental Classic guys in this?
I don't
and Orange
understand.
Cassidy makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Nope.
No sense.
You know what this is? This is a house show dark main event.
Right.
This is what it is. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna send the fans home happy. Oh, let's get the baby faces out here.
Right.
Oh, little quick
only
Only
it's sub main event on the show. And the babyface wins the fucking main event.
Like, this match has nothing to do with anything going on in AEW
Nothing.
right now.
Nothing.
I know.
It doesn't help the Outrunners, but even though they're the top, best merch movers in this fucking company, it has nothing. Death Riders don't show up. Nope. It's got nothing to do with OC, nothing to do with Continental Classic.
Yeah, like,
it's bizarre.
I didn't watch the match. I can guarantee there was, like, no friction between Commander and Garcia.
No. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I could pull the Outrunner, give Outrunner something. If this is an Outrunner showcase match to beat these other 2 teams, that's something. But that's not what this is for.
Just do Outrunners versus Premier Athletes.
Right.
Like, just do that.
Right, because I think you should be featuring Outrunners because of the merch they're moving, right? But like, if you're not going to use the Outrunners here, use them somewhere else.
Yeah.
You got Workhorsemen you can put in this fucking thing.
Yeah, do
you
something.
have a roster of wrestlers that you could put in this fucking thing outside of the guys that are in the Continental Classic. It makes no fucking sense. Yeah. So fucking bizarre. But the main event,
yes,
Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher.
Oof.
This crowd crazy hot for this match.
Dude, I'll say it here. So Kyle Fletcher, I think, is 24 years old.
Okay.
He is such a good fucking heel already.
Yeah, absolutely. Goddamn star.
Like, he plays with the crowd, plays into the crowd their chants to Adam.
Yep.
He's getting more heat than Don Callis, which is like, yeah, that's a good thing. Because the whole time in the Callis family, who's got the most heat?
Yep.
Don Callis.
Don Callis.
Now Fletcher's getting the heat. That's great.
Yep.
And Mark Briscoe is such like the ultimate underdog babyface that you just want to see succeed.
In the middle of this match, he does a schoolboy roll up.
Yeah.
And the crowd is on their feet for it. Yeah. Like, everybody pops up out of their seats on a schoolboy. That sounded awful. Because what I was just going to say was, usually at home I'm the only one that pops up for a schoolboy. Can't say that.
Ooh.
Can't say that. But I, noted I love roll up pins out of nowhere. But this crowd goes crazy for a schoolboy roll up. And then I think this is one of the best matches of the Continental Classic to this point.
Yep.
And Briscoe, like, an absolute upset win out of Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, this is in my top 3 tournament matches so far.
Yeah. It was in my top 2 when it happened.
It was. This was my number 2 when it happened. I loved it, man.
Yeah, it's great.
This was, again, like, just Fletcher already showing, like,
yeah.
Some people like to say he's just a moves guy, which it's insane to me. He's showing so much character.
Yep.
And you just want to see Briscoe fucking win.
And as we talked about it in the Discord a little bit, like, AEW is a handful of baby faces you can push to the moon.
He's one of them.
He's absolutely one of them, man. The year that he's having as a singles guy is amazing. He's showing how great of we all knew he's a great wrestler, right? But and great tag wrestler is a caveat people throw on things. Him and his brother are both great fucking wrestlers across the board, no question.
One of the best fucking tag teams
ever. But as individual wrestlers, they both had their runs.
Incredible.
Jay's Ring of Honor champion, like, they were fantastic professional wrestlers across the board.
Yeah.
And Mark is only showing that. Like, he's believable. He's loved. He's super fucking over. He's a character.
He's a nutcase. He does fucking everything.
He could pull these wins out whenever he, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's never out of a match. He's, in a way, a prototypical Darby Allin.
Cutthroat driver.
Right. Like, he fucking crushes it.
So happy.
And I never in a million years thought he'd beat Fletcher here. No. And I was super pumped that he did.
Yep, me too.
Really, really absolute upset. Great fucking match.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
And then we do get the Death Riders.
Yeah, what do you think about FTR getting kidnapped?
I mean, so the conglomeration comes out to celebrate, and you're like, all right, here comes the Death Riders. And it's like, nope, they knew what was happening, so they could jump FTR.
Yeah.
I mean, FTR likes taking vacations, man. I don't know. I don't think they need to get involved right now. I like where it's going now.
Yeah, and that's why I'm okay with
right?
it, because now you know where it's going.
Living in when this happened, I was like, all right, they want to go home for a little bit. That's fine. Because then, like this week when they got that promo, and they're like, "Oh, we don't want to mess with you guys. We just don't want you to harm anyone."
Yeah,
and we get fucking bagged for it, which is a good way to do it. But like when this happened, sitting in when this happened, I was like, don't put them in this right now. Not with everything that's going on with the other three guys.
And this is to your point of what we just said with Willow and Marina.
Mm-hmm.
FTR, they didn't physically touch the Death Riders.
No, they just
got in their business.
The poison away.
They got in their business, and they're getting fucking bagged and jumped. Right. Willow comes up and just straight up beats up Marina Shafir, and not a word said.
Right, they don't touch her. Yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird to me.
Absolutely.
I hate that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into Dynamite. So we kick off. First of all, this is from the DC Sports and Entertainment Arena.
Dude, I was so pumped. I forgot that they were going to be here this early. We love that fucking arena.
I love that place. That place is so much fun for wrestling.
Like, we go to New Japan there the past 3 years. Is it 3?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years. And I remember when we first walked in, we were like, this place rules.
Yeah.
It's a smaller arena. It's the size they should be in. They're selling them out.
Yeah.
And listen, here's the thing. I was shocked. WWE has a holiday house show somewhere coming up this week, like next week or whatever, and they sold like 8,000 tickets.
Oh yeah,
to
dude.
It. You're not gonna fucking get there. It's just what it is.
Just stop.
It's just what it is.
Trying to.
But like, somebody took a picture from the top of the DC arena.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking great.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And this crowd was rocking and rolling.
They
all
were red
night.
hot all fucking night.
Better crowd than New Japan's ever had there.
Ketchup guy, goddamn motherfucker.
Right. But better crowd than New Japan's ever had there.
Me.
There's not a bad seat. Actually, some of the seats in the back are better than the ones in the front.
I agree with that. Yep.
That play, if you can get to that fucking place, Kevin Ford will tell you.
Kevin Ford can tell you about last night because Kevin Ford was there. He surprised me when he sent me a picture. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
That arena rules. It's like in a complex. There's so much parking. Yeah. Like it's a good setup inside. They've got good food. Although you get rid of that one stand by our section.
That's bullshit. I wanted ice cream.
Yes, but like. I love that arena.
Me too.
That should be permanent every time they could. Make that a
regular.
I wish it was an hour closer to us.
I'd go
all the time. But it is, like if they do the cut downs, like I think Licorice Center might not make it back through. They sell pretty good there.
Last Collision Joe and I were at when we went, it was pretty full.
That's good. I love that arena too, but it's bigger than the DC Sports one.
Like top was closed, but
that's fine. I don't care about the top as long as the bottom bowl is full. But yeah, I like the shorter entrance. Like I think they did a better job with the way the entrance looks than New Japan does because New Japan does stairs. Crowd was super hot. Yeah, like this is what you should be. This should be your template. Yeah. This arena, find these arenas around the fucking country and hit them because this place rules.
Yeah. So Mercedes Moné versus Anna Jay for the TBS title.
Yep.
We'll talk about another Mercedes Moné match that happened a few days prior to this one.
Yes.
This was better than expected.
Yeah. I had expressed my frustrations in the beginning in the Discord about how I wished Anna Jay had actually gotten better in Stardom. And it's mean of me, but it's not incorrect.
It's not, no, she's not wrong.
She's gotten a little better, but she hasn't gotten as better as I feel, me, as a wrestling fan, feels she should have.
Yeah.
Which, is that fair of me to say? I don't know, but it's my fucking podcast in my opinion, so eat crow. But I typed that and I pressed send, and then the match got immediately better.
It did, yeah.
This match ended a lot stronger. The home stretch, the halfway mark through was a lot better than the very beginning. It was just a little too fast for both of them. The pacing was a little off, a little sloppy, roll-ups, all that kind of stuff, a little bad. But it finishes really good. Anna looks good. And Mercedes, coming off the match she had in New Japan, which we'll talk about, which you could not follow up.
Nope.
I thought she did a really good job here. I think she's working with an intensity she hasn't been before. Yeah. This is on TV. She's wrestling more.
Yep.
She still can't hit that goddamn finish. And I'll even say that in the New Japan match.
The finish needs to fucking
She's not
go.
quick enough to get the turnaround on that fucking thing.
It's just a bad finish.
It's a bad finish. Use your submission. I don't understand why you don't, but whatever. So I've been kind of racking my brain about Mercedes the past couple of days because, like, literally, we saw at the top end of the fucking spectrum of professional wrestling on the New Japan show. We're gonna talk about it, but like, I was like, people make the comments, people we know, the Discord, or other shows on the network, whatever. We all know Marcus famously hates Mercedes Moné, and it's fine, whatever. But like, he makes some valid points here and there about her ability, and I'm like, but how can she have the matches she had against Statlander, and then the New Japan match against Hazuki?
Even if you want to go back to one she had against Momo Watanabe,
right? That Momo Watanabe match was awesome.
Yeah,
but how come that's not translating to every opponent she has? And I don't. Is it a comfortability thing? Because when she wrestles Momo or she wrestles Hazuki, she's laying her shit in.
Yeah,
but she's not laying her shit in against Anna Jay.
For it.
So, like, is it a comfortability with the talent, with the person, where I don't know her so well? I don't, because, like, I don't want to potato her and have to answer for that in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why it doesn't translate across everybody, because she's shown that she can have these matches. Yeah. And like, is she more comfortable with that than she is with Anna Jay? Is Anna Jay less comfortable in the ring than other wrestlers, and doesn't maybe Anna Jay, like, listen, I don't like getting potato. Nobody likes getting potato, but like, you know what I mean? Like, is it a personal thing? Not like, does she have beef, but like, is it she doesn't know how hard she can press some of these people she hasn't worked really before?
It is a valid question.
I don't know. But I know that this was a good match. This is one of her better TV matches in AEW. But she's been on a string of matches with Japanese wrestlers that have been crushing it. And she crushes it in those matches. It's not just her being carried by the Stardom talent.
I almost wonder, and we'll talk about it later, but I almost wonder if a longer match benefits her more.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe, because she does start a little slow, has to come into it. But she does seem a little more comfortable now in AEW. Maybe it was that. Did you see her clap back at the guys on Twitter where they were like, oh, she can't wait to go back. And she's like, I'm richer than I ever have been. I'm having better matches than I ever have been. Why would I go back?
She's in a fucking Star War.
Right, she's in a Star War.
Yeah, like enough.
And she's making money. And she's traveling the world, and she's having some of the best matches of her career against diverse talent. Like, if she was,
this is what she wanted.
If she was in WWE, and it's a perfectly fine place to be, who are they going to program her against? Yeah. She's going to get beat up by Jade Cargill.
Stop working Lyra Valkyria or whatever. No
like,
shot against her.
No, but like, you're going to wrestle, you're going to wait for Becky Lynch to come back. You're going to have Sasha Becky Lynch 6.
Heard it,
Her as a wrestler, she gets to go out and have these matches against these amazing fucking talented women, and not that the women in WWE aren't, but like, you don't have that opportunity. There's that word again. Like, AEW does afford you the opportunity to have these showcase matches. Sure. Like, Momo Watanabe's never going to be on WWE's fucking radar, and she's great.
Hazuki will never be on the radar.
And she's great. So
Steph Curry ended up being on the radar.
I guess so. She's on everybody's radar. She keeps posting those mirror pictures.
Yup. So we get they show the end of Collision again. FTR getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And then they go to FTR. They say that they're not cleared for the rest of the year, which I was like, dude, it's 2 weeks.
Right. Enjoy your vacation with your family, guys. Yeah.
Enjoy the holidays.
Yeah.
But they say January 1st on Max, we'll be in Asheville, North Carolina, or whatever, North Carolina. As I know, it's the Fight for the Fallen, which is, excuse me, fundraiser and everything like that.
For the hurricane relief. Yep. Because somebody's got to give them money.
I guess so. Right. And they very blatantly said, and we won't be by ourselves.
Right.
So
Adam Copeland coming back, everybody.
You would think.
Has to be.
FTR and Cope against, fucking sign me up.
Yep.
I was liking Copeland's run, man.
Yeah, me too.
Before he got hurt.
Yeah, he went Bronson Reed himself, and that was...
fucking Bronson. All right. Next, we get the fucking MJF Adam Cole stuff.
So everybody was really, like, not everybody, but people in our circles were like, oh, MJF on a live mic for the first time in a long time. Here we go. And he's just, I still don't get it, man. The Skinny Cole picture was funny.
That was okay.
It's very funny.
Very funny.
It's very funny. It's like I guess you can't hire Jason Sensation to come out these days. So
I mean, the whole trashing of the Washington Wizards, I was like, dude, know your audience because DC knows they fucking suck and they fucking hate them.
At first, I was like, well, they're Washington Wizards in attendance. Like, and also because that's the WNBA team's arena.
Yeah.
So like, and I don't know what they're called.
The Mystics.
The Mystics. Lady Wizards.
Yes.
But
I'm a wizard. I know. I missed that show so much already.
But yeah, it was just him getting his cheap heat, whatever. We're used to it.
Drug blood.
But
it was just like, okay, check mark, sports team,
right?
You know.
Santa thing, burying Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa's not real.
Yeah,
okay, all right.
And then just ham fist that the kingdom is that Taven and Bennett are gonna turn on Cole.
Yeah, it seems that way.
And go with MJF, and MJF's better with cronies.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then that way there's 3 of them, and then you get Cole, Roddy, and Cool Kyle back, right? Like is that what they're gonna do? It's at least gonna end up being Roddy and Cole. I don't know if Cool Kyle leaves the conglomeration.
I don't know if Roddy will go back because he's getting his arm fucking broke because of Cole, and I don't know if maybe
that's true.
I don't know, but the storyline needs to fucking end. It fucking sucks. And
the bottom line is it's garbage television.
End this shit.
And it needs to go. And I will die on the hill that part of a big contributing factor, not the only factor, maybe not even the majority factor, but the main contributing factor to the dip in AEW popularity was MJF and Cole on top of this fucking program.
Hey DJ, do you know? Can you tell me when the Devil reveal was?
That MJF was the Devil?
No.
Oh,
when Adam Cole revealed himself to be the Devil.
Well, it was before he broke his ankle? No, it was after.
That was last year's World's End.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Whew.
This story's been going for a year and a half.
Cole back with his ankle for a year and a half? Like
no,
being able to walk?
The whole fucking Cole MJF saga.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's been going on for like a year and a half.
Ugh.
I know both of them were off TV for a while, but like this is going on a year and a half.
Well, when did he break his ankle?
Last year's Grand Slam.
Okay. And then
so that was like August of 23.
He revealed he was I remember in that really lame segment where he had the boot on.
It was the end of World's End last year. That was December of 23.
That sucks. The garbage program. It needs to stop. Yeah. It needs to end at this year's World's End. And both of these guys, I listen. I've heard MJF wants to transition to Hollywood and he's retiring from professional wrestling.
Please do.
Oh boy.
All right. So Ricochet comes out.
Yep.
And quickly the Hurt Syndicate also comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Lashley, top 3 suit wearer of all time.
Amazing looking.
He looks impeccable.
Yeah.
That man's got style.
100%.
Man's also got a lot of fucking money to be affording them suits.
Yeah.
I love this where MJF's like, MJF listen to me.
Yeah.
Ricochet's like, oh, we're all looking good together. You know that? And MVP goes, hey, man, where's your card at? Yeah. Pulls the card out and Lashley just grips Ricochet by the jaw.
Uh-huh.
And MVP just goes, nobody likes a kiss ass, and rips the card up. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Hurt
Syndicate. And the people are still singing We Hurt People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
They're so fucking good.
Super good.
It's interesting to see what they're doing with Ricochet.
Yeah. Giving him a character.
Kind of this, like...
Yeah.
Almost like delusional, hey guys,
Weasley, you know? He's Weasley. He's being like a Weasley heel. Yeah.
But this leads into Shelton Benjamin versus Beast Mortos.
Yes.
In a C2 match.
Absolutely.
Dude, Shelton kind of fucking dog walks Mortos.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
You know, everybody
Shelton
loves Mortos.
Benjamin.
I love Mortos. And he gets some things in here, but like AEW is clearly like, we're just going to let Shelton Benjamin fucking rip.
Yeah.
And everybody just get the hell out of his way.
Yeah.
And that's really...
You know the crowd appreciates it, and the crowd's not rejecting it as, ex-WWE guy going... Like, no, they're saying, oh, wait, this dude could still fucking go, and he looks, like, better than ever now. Like, he's just tossing Mortos around like a child.
He's like one of those guys, like, and AEW has a few of those they've gotten a few of these WWE guys over throughout the history of their company. Not over, I mean over to the company, not over on TV. Where it's like, yeah, they should have been given more, right? Moxley's not one of them. He was champ. Like Dragon had a ton of opportunity. Like, but like they tried to do that with Miro. Like, oh, Miro should have been over. Miro's a big baby bitch. They tried with a couple other people, but like Shelty's the one that sort of the most authentically people were like, fuck yeah, Shelty deserves more.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, these guys should have still been there. Like, why the hell aren't they on? Didn't WWE use these guys? Yep. Like, yeah, they should be here. Yeah, Shelty should be looking this fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's like, oh, look at them using a WWE guy or Shelton Benjamin. Of course they're going to push him as WWE. They're just like, yeah, Shelton Benjamin deserves the world.
Yeah.
And if AEW is the one that's going to give it to him, then we'll let AEW be the one to give it to him.
Everybody recognizes, like, hey, the Hurt Business was fucking awesome, and they got a Raw deal.
Absolutely.
And it's great to see them on TV together. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody's playing their role perfect. Lashley doesn't say a fucking word. He's your muscle.
Yep.
Shelton's just the guy who could fucking rip you apart and go. Yeah. And MVP just is a shit talker. It's great.
Bobby Lashley testing the limits of seam work in suits every week.
I love that, like, at the end after he beat up, well, because they attacked Mortos at the end, and then Garcia comes out, which I'm fine with. Like, okay, here's your C2 guy. Briscoe comes out, C2 guy. This is fine.
Right.
Build towards these matches. And they just get fucking smoked by Hurt Syndicate. And I love Lashley
MVP when breaks his cane over Briscoe's back.
I love when Lashley stands up and MVP fixed the collar on Lashley's suit, and Lashley just puts the sunglasses. Oh my God, he looks like $1 million.
Yep. Yeah,
I love the
Hurt Syndicate stuff for sure.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, and I asked this too. Like, we haven't seen much of the Acclaimed. So who knows where that's going? That they seem to be going a direction with that, and now they're not around.
Who knows?
So who knows? We'll see.
Last saw was Caster getting fucking mushed by Swerve.
Yeah, right. That was his match. Right. We just haven't seen it since. So who knows?
Yeah. Speaking of Swerve, they go to Ricochet backstage, and I like Renee's interview him, and he goes, "Oh, Hurt Syndicate guys, they're just playing. We're all friends. Don't worry about it." And then the camera pans over, and it's Swerve, and he just
that crowd goes.
Oh
banana.
my God, they went crazy for him. To the point where you couldn't even hear what he was saying. But he's like, "Oh, Ricochet, I thought this was a new guy, but you're just Trevor still." And then Ricochet does like that weird like Jada kiss in his face. And like,
that's right. Is Jada Kiss on that tour I sent you?
No, if he was, I'd go see Jada Kiss. Shout out Mike for pointing that out. It was just like he walks away and Swerve goes, "Still bald headed." So are you gonna get Swerve Ricochet down the line?
Yeah.
Like, let's make it happen. Again, at least they're trying to do something with Ricochet, not like, hey, I'm a good guy that does moves. Like, let's character.
Well, because I was talking about it a couple weeks ago, like that. Like, I think already in AEW we've seen. I thought we saw what we could see out of Ricochet.
Me too.
I'm not saying that a bad thing. Like, Ricochet's a talented, entertaining guy.
Yeah.
But, like, he has a definite ceiling, and he's a guy that came over from WWE. And I don't, like, WWE should have been using him more than they were when he got released.
Sure.
But, like, he's not a guy like Shelton Benjamin where you're like, he should have got the rocket strapped to him. He should have been world champion. He should have had this and that. The other thing, like, Ricochet had a really good career in the WWE.
He had a U.S. title run. He had an IC title run.
It was just tapering off.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't have. He's still a perfectly valid wrestler who's very talented dude.
He can give you good matches.
And he came to AEW, and his AEW thing, they got, like, some of the, like, dream, quote-unquote, matches out of the way up front. And then I was like, okay, what else is there to do with Ricochet? Not much.
No.
Just a good match guy. Like, hey, here comes Ricochet. Everybody loves him. He's a good match guy. But now they're actually like, all right, let's figure it out.
Let's try something.
And it works. Again, I don't see Ricochet becoming the stalwart main event AEW guy.
No.
But he will be a guy with personality now, conceivably, who can come out and put on a good match. It's going to be
him, Ospreay.
In the C2. So that's going to be fun. They're going to go all out. Everybody's going to be like, holy shit, fucking Rick. I mean, again, if Ospreay can have the caliber match that he had this week, it's just...
Yeah.
So,
well, speaking of... before that...
Tony Storm sitting down with RJ City, my friend.
Portrait of a rock star.
Right.
This is amazing.
He's like, and the long-standing rumor was that RJ City's been helping sort of write this storyline.
Yeah, if this doesn't all but confirm it.
Right.
I mean...
because he hasn't done a ton of these, right?
No.
But Tony, so where have you been? And she tells her whole her life story.
Amazing.
Which is amazing. And she's like, I've been watching AEW since the beginning. Yeah. And he's like, you were 3-time champion. She's like, oh, it's much too early to talk about me being champion. Thank you so much.
I love
Maybe
it,
one day. So, like, Time Loop Tony Storm is absolutely fantastic.
I love it already.
If this is not influenced by Tony Khan's love of Time Cop, shoot or otherwise, I don't know what is. And then they do the word association.
Yeah.
And they're all funny, but then when she gets to Mariah, she like pauses and he goes, "Best in the world today."
Oh, amazing.
Like, so, you know, and like it. Oh,
I wish when she said it, like I wish like her eye twitched a little bit or something.
And then she said, "Timeless Tony Storm." She says, "No, honey, you got it wrong. It's Tony time."
Yeah.
So
she's like, "I love rock and roll."
Yeah.
And, oh,
it's hilarious,
so funny.
dude. I can't wait because the cracks are going to start to show. She's going to start to slip. And like she's just the best. Like
this is her best role yet.
This has it really is. This has the potential. The slow demise and breakdown of her back into Timeless has the potential to be like the best thing in professional wrestling.
It does, yeah.
Like it'll be the best character work currently going in professional wrestling. Like she's really this could be really, really special.
I agree.
So and I'm glad because I was like you said about Rampage. I was really worried. I was like, we're just doing this.
Yeah.
She's just coming back as Tony. What a mistake. And they got us. AEW listens and we tell them everything's a mistake.
Yeah.
And they don't always. Sometimes they bore down and go for the mistake as hard as they can.
Yeah.
And now they're learning that they can move around a little bit.
Yeah, you're learning a little bit.
They're learning a little bit.
So, speaking of learning.
Yeah, main event.
Well, no.
Oh.
I mean, this technically was the main event of the show.
Oh, yeah, there is a match after this.
Yeah.
That match doesn't matter, really.
Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
My God.
Incredible.
You want to talk, people throw around this restore the feeling type bullshit.
Yep.
This is what I signed up for.
This isn't an original thought. Lots of people saying it. This is what AEW should be doing. It's two guys with no WWE history going out there and doing a match that you will not see in WWE.
No.
And, you know, just fucking absolutely. I mean, this is arguably the best TV match of the year. It could make it to regular match of the year talks, honestly.
This was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Darby Allin, you absolute insane human being.
Crazy.
The coffin drop to
Insane.
the apron.
Insane.
And the bump that he takes was... you said there's no way he didn't hurt himself.
There's no way. There's just no way.
And then he just gets up and wrestles him back.
And he had a big welt on his back.
Yeah.
With adrenaline. But like, and
that guy's crazy.
I would have to think that his intention was to flat back on the very sliver of apron.
I don't know, man.
And he rocks that corner. He rocks the edge of that apron so hard. And like, I know he's a little guy, but like, he doesn't have much cushion. I don't know. I don't know how he walks, you know, but it's not my concern. I'm not safety policing. The dude does what he wants to do. He's super fucking good at it, and he gets back up.
Dude, then Ospreay with the Styles Clash off the apron to the floor.
Crazy. That Darby coffin drop bump is probably my number one most gross bump now.
That was gnarly.
It's just the thud, and the fact that he doesn't bounce. Like, he hits that thing and sinks.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's, oh my God.
Dude, then the sequence in the ring where, like, Ospreay cuts him off with the hidden blade.
Yep.
Darby sells it like he gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Darby ends up winning the goddamn match.
I saw somebody online do the sequence, the reversal into the code red.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, this match was really good, but Darby doesn't have the body weight to pull that move off properly. And I'm like, can we stop, please?
That's why I just try not to pay attention.
I'm like,
to
I just got done spending 10 minutes explaining what a cruiserweight was to my wife because I did you remember when we sit around and watch YouTube, there's like the rock and roll trivia, like Jeopardy. There's wrestling ones now.
Oh.
Yeah, by like the same dude.
Oh.
And like, so I was like, well, I'm going to put this on. I want to test my knowledge. And it was like women trios, women from Jersey.
Okay.
The women trios one was so fucking hard. Like, one of the answers was absolution.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was really tough. And then it was like, the one was like Cruiserweight Champions. And Michelle was like Chris Jericho? And she's like, see, I listen. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
And she's like, but why? And she's like, what's the difference? What makes a cruiserweight? And I was like, well, they don't really exist anymore.
No.
Like, everybody's gone away. WWE never was able to make the light heavyweight or cruiserweight work, really.
No.
Ray had it. They did it for a little bit. But I was like, but it was, sub like 220 pounds or 205 pounds, depending on your era. And I was like, so, it's the smaller guys. WCW used it with much success for all the luchadors. Yeah. And I said, but then, the lines
main event
blur.
guys didn't wrestle that style.
Right. And it was
does.
a style thing, and it was a size thing. And then Jericho sort of comes up, and Rey Mysterio gets his title run, and it gets blurred, but it was a style and a size thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, but now, like Darby Allin's not a heavyweight anywhere, but nobody calls it heavyweight, really. Or really, if they call it that, it doesn't, they don't actually, there's not a weight division.
Japan's the only one who still treats it with respect.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And so that was a fun thing. So people be like, "Oh, the body weight is like just shut up."
No, dude, this match is fucking incredible.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Must watch.
Best match of the tournament.
Yeah, 100%. Best match of the Continental Classic so far.
See it getting topped.
I don't know.
I don't know how you could top this.
I mean, there's some good matchups coming up, man.
This verified. It's like, okay, Darby needs to beat Moxley at Revolution next year in March for the belt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a year after Sting's retirement.
Yeah,
Darby becomes champion at that pay-per-view. Yeah.
And then give it a few pay-per-views down the line, Ospreay needs to beat Darby for the belt.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Remember when they were bringing Ospreay in and we were like 6 months in, he's going to be world champion, and they were like, no, we don't need to do that.
No, that was just going to lose on pay-per-view a bunch. Mm-hmm. And but this match is fucking incredible.
Absolutely incredible. He loses here.
Yeah.
Incredible. Darby is a dude that is super over, can easily be the face of the company. It's funny that it took AEW this long, and they knew this at one point. They knew that guys like Orange Cassidy, like even Jericho, came out very early.
Oh, a long time ago.
And Darby and a lot of these guys were like, "This is you got something. You could do something with these guys." Yeah. And I don't know if it's cold feet or bad advice or whatever it is, but they moved away and they went all eggs in the MJF basket against Adam Cole, and it's like that ain't it. That ain't it.
Not it, brother.
And so they're starting to come back around. I've enjoyed AEW to differing levels throughout.
Of course, yeah.
I think they've always given us really good pay-per-views, barring like one that was like okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've never been like I'm done watching AEW.
No.
And we bitched about them a ton on this show. They do a lot of dumb things still.
Absolutely.
So do all wrestling companies.
Of course.
But seeing Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, Darby, Orange Cassidy, looking at Yuta growing into his role.
Well, yeah, because main event is Death Riders versus OC, Hangman, and Jay White.
Right, Hanger. Like, there's some guys here that were like, yeah, you don't need. Like, Mox obviously has a place. Dragon's going to have a place.
Of course.
Claudio's one of those guys that deserves much more than WWE would ever be willing to give him.
Yeah.
But, like, you have these AEW guys that if you booked consistently and smartly, you don't need anybody else. You have the people that will put asses in seats.
I mean, there's 4 to 5 guys, baby faces that you could think of with Darby, OC, Swerve, Ospreay, Briscoe, right there.
Right.
Push him to the fucking moon.
Push him to the moon, right.
Again, Moxley could be your big heel foil, of course, but like...
Moxley's going to be in play forever. Yeah. Because, like, I understand Jericho, you wouldn't have AEW. I mean, all right.
Sure,
I agree. Thank you, Chris.
Let's stop living in the past, though. It's not 5 years ago.
5-6 years ago now. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
You're right. And
then
Chris,
you got fucking Kenny coming back,
right?
Too,
Chris Jericho of 5 or 6 years ago is not the Chris Jericho of now.
No.
But you're right. Thank you. But Mox is the guy that is like that's going to be your anchor.
Yeah.
Now that Danielson is retired or not retired or a filthy fucking liar or whatever the hell he is. But Hobbs, if they start using Hobbs the right way, like
there's a lot of guys.
There's a roster here.
You got a couple guys.
They got a couple 2-3 guys that if the AEW infinite injury bug stops hitting some people.
Oh my God. They got Bandito coming back.
Right.
Let's fucking
Bandito's coming back at the time when Hologram's hurt, and you're going to think you're going to get Hologram back over.
For real.
But,
yeah. The main event happens. Yes. It's okay. The 6-man.
It's fun enough. I like the storytelling is that the baby faces seem to get the advantage but will never win because they can't unify.
They can't coexist.
And that's very simple, very good wrestling storytelling.
Can they coexist?
Hangman's not a babyface. Hangman's I do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you're going to like it.
Yeah.
And Jay White, he does that promo and he tells OC, like, you're here, but this is about me.
Yeah.
And then Hanger comes in and he's like, no, this is about me. Both of you guys can go suck eggs.
Yeah.
And so that goes out in the match, and like, there's a couple times in this match where I was like, they won. They're gonna get it. But they can't fucking play along.
I said the one thing I liked about it was these are three baby faces that aren't afraid of Moxley.
Yep.
Like Hangman when he's in the ring and he's yelling at Mox, get your ass in the ring, let's go. It's like that's what we need. I want tough guys ready to fucking fight these guys.
Yep.
Even with Jay White, it feels like he's like one move away from just putting Moxley
Switch
down.
is killing it in this role, man.
He's so good.
That's another dude that like can absolutely be a champion in his company, man.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it's crazy.
And also Juice broke his leg.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy like the Bullet Club Gold's not even around and Jay White's like kind of taking that step away from them and stepping up.
Yep.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
But again, you're booking him the right way.
Book him the right way.
I mean, the stuff with him and Hangman is so fucking good and he's like, I got your number.
Right.
You can't beat me.
Right.
And he can't beat him. Like,
right.
You know, and you do wonder, like, is it a guy like Switchblade that could just catch Mox? If he catches you with the Blade Runner, you're done.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And the thing that I like about this match, the aftermath of this match too, big brouhaha, pushy shovey afterwards, it's 3-on-4. And you're like, because you get them all. But Marina makes sure that Mox gets the hell out of there.
Yeah, well, and they even put it over our commentary. That's her concern is to make sure he's protected.
Right, and it's like, all right, you're right. Pack in his little undies, who when they show up in the beginning of the show, when they walk off the street, and I'm like, I love this man. He's like, he's a chut. They just pulled him up out of the sewer.
Yeah.
But like, so it's you think that numbers game. You're like, they always win with the numbers game. But Mox, I'm like, well, Mox is going to come in because that'll make it 4-on-3, and Marina pulls him away because you got to keep him safe.
She sees the bigger picture,
right? And he does. That's his orders, and I like that a lot because it's like he's not running away.
No,
he just knows he don't need to fight this fight right now.
Yeah,
he has to fight 3 guys at this pay-per-view. It's it's essentially a handicap match until Mox is out of it. Like,
well, so it's funny because this was last week's Collision where he cuts the promo with all 3, talking about all 3 of these guys, and he's like yelling in the camera. Yeah. He's just like, "This is your egos getting in the way again. This is what I'm talking about.
Right.
This is what's wrong with this place. All 3 of you with your big egos. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll fight all of you.
Right.
It's like
because he knows they're going to fight each other and he'll get the advantage.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he knows I'll sit back, you'll implode, I'll get that pin.
Right. Exactly.
Like I fucking love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So while this was the main event, not nearly as good as Osprey Darby. Nothing really was. Nothing really can be.
No.
But this was main event because that's an important storyline to start to tell when you're a week out from your pay-per-view. A week and 2 weeks, I guess, technically.
Yeah, next Saturday.
There's a Collision and a Dynamite, so 2 more shows.
Yeah. Boy, that Dynamite on Christmas, that's rough.
Yeah.
They're going to air it on Christmas, aren't they? And there's a ton of C2 matches, too.
Yeah, it's going to be the end, right? Because
holy fuck, that's
right? Because are they doing the quarterfinals at the quarterfinals of the pay-per-view to the finals? So people are going to work multiple matches.
Yeah, because they do the semis and the finals.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's going to be all.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to get it all in.
Yeah, well, Christmas is tough with family over, so
that's
watch
what
it late
because
we got to watch Christmas. We got to watch Die Hard because it's a Christmas movie. But
it's a fact, it is.
But yeah, that's going to be a stacked Dynamite. So
I'm excited.
I'm surprised they didn't move it to do a Tuesday night run up against NXT, but.
Yeah, gotta go with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll mention it here because I know some people don't. This is it for American wrestling.
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else.
So we'll mention it here because I know some people don't listen to international.
I don't know what that was.
I was like, what happened there?
I don't know. Made sound effects.
So next week's our year in review.
Oh, yeah.
So we have, it's going to be the same topics as last year.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to write them down.
Yeah, why don't you remind me what they are, Brett? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I have my back half of 2024.
I haven't opened up this note since December 28th of 2023.
Okay.
There's a couple of things here that I've listed. Mm-hmm. Reason why I'm bringing it up now again, because I know not everybody listens to the international portion.
I mean, you should, because...
You should, because, oh, baby, especially this week.
Yeah.
So we have a couple topics that we like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, a ton of people submitted theirs, and I'd love it if you did it again.
Absolutely.
WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com if you want to do an email format.
Right.
That's the easiest for us.
Yeah.
But we love hearing everybody's input.
Any of the social media is also fine.
Yeah, and if you're in the soon-to-be-named network Discord, we'll post about it again. Probably tomorrow or beginning of next week.
Right.
Just to get people's brains.
We have a link tree. So linktree.com/WeNeedWrestling or whatever it is.
Sure.
So that has everything there. So you can just, any of those, and you can hit us up on any of that.
Yeah. So the topics that we have, your top 5 matches of 2024.
Okay. Top 5 matches. Yes.
Your top 3 events of 2024.
Top 3 events. Okay. I like it.
Your top 3 news stories of 2024.
Oh, top 3 news. Okay.
Your top 5 wrestlers of 2024.
Top 5 wrestlers, you said.
Yes. Your top 3, your top 3 to watch for in 2025.
Okay, top 3 to watch. Okay.
And then a bold prediction for 2025.
Okay, bold prediction. So are we top 5 wrestlers? Are we not doing a top 5 lady wrestlers?
Just top 5 wrestlers.
Okay. We didn't do a women's separate last year? Oh,
no, we didn't.
Interesting.
No. My top 5 last year were Ospreay, Mox, Danielson, Rhea, and Eddie Kingston.
Okay. Because when we did the halfway through 2024, we did do a top 3 lady wrestlers in that.
No, we'll just do top 5 wrestlers.
Right.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Because ladies should be in your top 5.
I'm completely fine with it. I think there's definitely a few women that I could say are better than some of the guys. Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
That's funny. Looking at my bold prediction last year, Sasha Banks and Julia to WWE.
Oh, well, you were half right.
Drew to AEW.
Yeah.
And AEW new TV network. So one of the things happened.
Holy shit.
What?
So my bold prediction for 2024, which we should talk about next week, but this is fine. Swerve is AEW champ before April.
Okay.
Tony Khan announces a writing/booking team.
Okay.
He didn't really do.
No.
AEW gets a new TV deal, but loses a show.
Well, see, look at that. Dude Stradamus. That's
right.
Funny.
Yeah.
So, if you want to look at those topics again, top 5 matches, top 3 events, top 3 news stories, top 5 wrestlers, 3 to watch in 2025, and bold prediction for 2025.
All right.
Again, WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com. That's the easiest way for us. We loved everybody's input last year.
Yes.
I'd love everybody's input again this year. And we'll talk about them on the show next week.
Definitely.
But until then, we're going to go.
And we'll reveal next week the first of what year the Royal Rumblers will watch.
That is true.
For the first January show.
Yes. But other than that, we're going to go international.
We are going to go international.
See you there.
Hey, we made it to
Japan,
California.
But we're in Japan first.
We are? Oh, yeah, right. You have Japan.
And then we're going to go to California by ways of Japan.
All right, that works.
So I have one match.
Hey, Brett, chat me up.
Jesus Christ. From Marigold Winter Wonderful Fight.
Yeah, okay.
This is for the world title. You did not watch this, did you?
I did not, no.
This was champion Suri versus the challenger Nene Takahashi.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, shit, brother.
Wow.
You need to watch this.
I definitely will.
This ends in a referee stoppage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Suri retains.
Okay. All right.
I have in my notes here, Suri's 2024 is fucking unreal.
Yeah. She's incredible.
Between this, the matches with Mayu Iwatani, just crushing it.
Yep.
And now I'm still mad about that Sports Illustrated list. The top 30 under 30 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking ugh. Both of them are just throwing absolute nukes at each other during the whole match.
Good.
They're doing great limb work, I thought. Suri was getting her knee worked. Okay. Nene was getting her neck worked.
Oh.
So the reason they were doing that...
Because she's got Hamna neck.
So during one of the tag matches leading up to this, they built that Suri hit her with a Uranagi and hurt...
God, what a Uranagi she throws.
And hurt Nene's neck.
Okay.
And Suri promised that she's not going to use it.
Oh.
Because she doesn't want to hurt her.
Okay.
So then Nene Takahashi hits her own Uranagi on Suri. And Murder Suri comes out and just beats the fucking shit out of her.
Nice.
And hits her with a Uranagi and just ref stoppage.
Nice.
It was so fucking good.
Awesome.
This is definitely like, this was going to be my, I mean, almost by default, my match of the week, but it was like, hey, you need to watch this. Excuse me. Cerie's fucking great.
Yeah.
You'll probably hear Cerie's name mentioned next week for me.
So again, and you're absolutely right. Like, if you're the better wrestler, the best wrestlers are the best wrestlers, male or female.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. These males should be shaking in their fucking boots, because I can name you right now, top of my fucking head, 3 women wrestlers worldwide. 3 of them right now that could be in my top 5 very easily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I haven't made my list yet, but Toni Storm, Mayu Iwatani, and Cerie could very easily take 3 spots in that top 5, and I wouldn't bat an eye at it.
No.
And there's other ones. Like, Mina Shirakawa has had a crazy year of global fame.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the matches as good as these ladies are having, because she hasn't been wrestling as much. Like, you know, she's traveling and doing these matches, but like, they're staying in one place and have these bangers. But like, I'd be scared if I was these guys, because there's some quality.
Goddamn right there is.
Yeah.
Cerie is just unfucking believable.
Yeah.
WWE, boy, did you drop the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So
with her not Harry Potter gimmick, sorry, Ed.
God.
Or Sailor Moon gimmick.
Well, speaking of Ed,
do
you want to talk about it?
Oh, we got questions?
Question from last week.
All right.
So real quick. So, Tim, I know you have a question. I feel like it's very similar to what we're doing for next week.
Okay.
And I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
So, I don't know if we should answer Tim's question or not.
Is it 5 AEW guys?
Yeah.
I mean, my list might be top 5 AEW wrestlers. It might not be.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I mean, I can answer it, because I don't have a list. I'll just name them off the top of my head.
Okay.
But let's do Ed's first.
Yeah.
이제 이번 주에 에드 코드 질문입니다.
All right. So Ed says, "Hey there, fellas.
Hi, Ed.
2-part question in celebration of Brett being back.
Absolutely.
All
this
allow
week,
this.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Allowed. It's a good thing we held it over.
I forgot that he asked if it's all right if he asks this question.
Yep. A little more topical last week, but that's fine.
Oh, no, it was very topical today.
Yeah.
In celebration...
Oh, did something happen today with him?
Well, did you see the pictures online of his, like, getting let out in cuffs and everything?
No.
Dude, it made him look like real badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody like put it side by side with a shot of Superman getting led in cuffs in the next movie.
Holy shit. All right. Well, that's where we're going. That's where we're going.
In celebration of Luigi Mangione, who are your favorite Italian-American pro wrestlers?
Okay.
I'm shouting out one half of the greatest on-screen duo in WWF history, Gorilla Monsoon.
Okay.
So, Ed, you're 100% right about the Gorilla. Yeah. My number one, without question, is Tracy Smothers.
David Sammartino?
That was close. Okay. Tracy Smothers.
Tracy Smothers. Oh, absolutely.
Italian-American wrestler of all time.
That's right. Was it from, was it Nashville, Italy? Where was it from?
Yeah, something like that. We looked it up one
We
night.
did.
Yeah. Definitely Tracy Smothers.
Yeah. Tracy Smothers and Wildfire Tommy Rich
is
the
number 2.
The 2 greatest Italian wrestlers of all time.
The full-blooded Italian.
Yes, from Nashville, Italy.
Yeah, Nashville, Italy. Easily.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my real answer.
Favorite, like, it's so funny.
Johnny the Bull Stamboli.
Johnny the Bull Stamboli.
Chuck Palumbo.
Yeah.
Big Vito LaGrasse.
Big Vito. Sally Graziano was going to be on my list for sure.
Little Guido. If you were in the FBI, you're automatic. Tony Mamaluke.
Tony Mamaluke, right? Let's see.
David Sammartino.
So David Sammartino, of course. Right here, the man, the myth, the legend. I hope the knee recovery is going really well. Taz himself.
Yes.
Taz is Italian, and
Peter Sinurtra himself.
Just the fucking best.
I love Taz.
But like, are there a lot of like outside of like being a member of the FBI? Was there a lot of guys that like promoted their Italianness?
No. I mean, obviously Bruno.
Yeah, hardcore legend Frankie Angelini.
Gee, that's a pull.
Yeah, like obviously Bruno was huge for being Italian.
Italian Kev Spencer.
Right.
Whoops.
But I'm trying to think like you know what I mean? Like it's so like can be so stereotypical, but like so can a lot of the other gimmicks. But like I don't see a lot of guys outside the FBI coming out with their Italian flag on their tights like the Rougeaus or
Well, the Rougeaus, they were all American boys.
Well, right, but you know what I mean. Like they or the Canadian teams with the Canadian flag. Like you don't see a lot of Italian.
A lot of Italian pride.
So Taz, David Sammartino, Big Sally, all the members of the FBI, in order being Tracy Smothers #1 and Sally Graziano #2 for me.
Dominic DeNucci,
absolutely. Sure.
Santino Marella.
Nope.
No. Was Dino Bravo Italian?
I don't know.
So it says on this list here he was Italian. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because of the way he went out.
Well, certainly. Ivory was Italian.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. She was Italian.
Yeah, you can see that.
All right, this list is getting fucking insane. I'm not looking at it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, Tracy Smothers. That's my number answer.
You know what? Hold on. I got a great one, I think.
Roman Reigns.
It
says he's Italian. I don't fucking know if
yeah?
he is or not.
I'm only basing it on their
Trinity.
On their first name, but the Poffos, it was Angelo Poffo, Italian?
You would think,
right?
Yeah.
So that would mean that Macho Man Randy Savage would be an Italian professional wrestler.
What about Terry Bollea?
No, he's Irish.
Bollea?
Yeah.
That sounds very Italian.
He's Irish. He's Vince McMahon wanted a big blonde-haired Irishman, so he was Hulk Hogan. We know that.
God damn you. McMahon.
All right.
Shane McMahon.
Randy Savage's real name is Randy Mario Poffo. If he's not Italian, that is cultural appropriation.
Pure Italian.
So there you go.
Yeah, for all the Italians out there.
Yeah.
I might as well. Should we call Doug real quick? Maybe he can answer?
Yeah.
Knocky. Way to go, Doug. All right.
Italian American, his mother is Jewish. So there you go.
There you go.
Angelo, Randy, and the original anomaly himself.
Well,
Lanny.
Just trying to do my man proud.
That's right.
So number 2, and second part here.
All right.
2024 is wrapping up, and you boys have gone to a lot of wrestling this year. What was your favorite match you got to see live this year? Shunma versus Takeshita was so fucking good. We loved it.
We did love it.
We did love that.
A lot of great experiences, but I don't know if this is it for you. It's a fantastic match. Probably not like technically star work rate wise the best match we saw, but Sting's retirement was probably the best thing that we saw live this year.
We didn't see Sting's retirement.
That wasn't this year? When was that?
We didn't see Sting's retirement.
No?
No. He retired at Revolution.
Oh, yeah. It was at Revolution.
Remember, everybody was here at the house.
Oh, yeah. I guess. When did we see Sting? When was that?
That was full year 2022.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Where the fuck have you been?
Apparently not here.
No.
All right. What did we see this year then? Was it 2022 since we saw Sting?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was full year 2022.
In my brain, we were at Sting's retirement for whatever reason.
Nope. Everybody was here at your house.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I dressed up as Sting.
Shirt? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, I felt like I was there.
Brother.
Yeah. All right.
What's going on over
I don't know.
Everything all right?
No.
Oh.
All right. So what did we see this year then?
I mean, all the stuff around Mania weekend, the Stardom show, Tokyo Joshi Pro, Ring of Honor, that Spark Joshi, which it's funny they're running their next show in Vegas and WrestleMania weekend next year. The New
Starlight
Japan
Kid gave up her title.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's like, I need to focus on actual.
Hey, AKA, hey, you ain't booking me.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me go on my phone for pictures, and I'll tell you because apparently my memory does not work.
Yeah, I mean we've gone to Dynamites.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Full Gear this year.
Let's see.
I went to Collision.
Oh, there's the picture of me dressed as Sting. That happened.
Yeah.
That was like
March of 23.
There's
24.
Rhino.
Yeah, TNA show we went to.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be on that.
No.
Ed. That's a really good.
Shunma versus Takeshita.
Shunma Takeshita is really good. Osprey Fletcher
Yeah.
was very good.
Yeah.
That's
that
in
was
my recent
fucking
memory.
Awesome.
Apparently, I only have short-term memory. Everything else just fills in the blanks with bullshit. Let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. We met Jeff Jarrett. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was this year.
That was AIW. That was fun going out there this year.
Mm-hmm. That was when we saw Ed.
Yeah.
When did I meet Taguchi? Was that in 2023 already?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Time really fucking moves.
It's like a year and a half ago already.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that was like summer of 23. Yeah, because I remember the pictures were both just wearing shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah. All right, I got another one that I think is unless you tell me we didn't witness this one either. Statlander Mercedes, were we there for that?
Yeah, that was a Full Gear.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. Brother.
My memory sucks, dude.
What's going on?
My memory stinks out loud. I had to look at pictures to remember.
Yeah. I really liked Megan Bain versus Micah from the Stardom show at
that was very good.
That was a lot of fun.
Claudio Darby was really good.
Yeah, Claudio Darby from Dynamite in Reading was a lot of fun.
Yep.
That Allentown Collision we were at was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what would be the best though.
I don't know. Like, Fletcher Osprey was really good.
Fletcher Osprey was probably
that might be the best one. Yeah,
I'd say that's probably
only
the best
beaten
one.
out by Sting's retirement that we were at.
That-
His 2024
that
retirement
we were
at live. Sting was next to me.
That you confused with Full Gear from 2 years ago.
Me and Sting, because I just remember me and Sting together, and before the match, and I told him to go out and do it good, and I said to his kids, like, "Listen, boys, don't be nervous. You got this.
Okay.
Your dad's
All
out
right.
there."
All right.
Yeah. I got no excuse.
No, you don't.
I don't. In fact, now I'm a little scared.
CTE.
It's
CTE.
fucking something.
What's going on?
Dude, my memory's terrible. It just is.
All right.
It just is and always will be.
Ed, what? So I know, like, Ed, we gotta hit another show together in 2025. That's one of my wrestling goals for 2025.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna go to with Ed. If AIW brings in somebody like cool, or if something happens cool on the East Coast, but we got to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I messaged him the other day. He said we're not going to see him until
Colossal
Hungover Breakfast 2025. So and that was at some point this year. So I don't know when it's going to be.
Yeah,
I think that was a few weeks after Sting's retirement, if I remember correctly.
We got to get that brain check. Holy shit!
No, we don't. It's fine.
All right. So back to or do you want to do Tim's?
Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Oh man, yeah, I'm just gonna rip it off the rip.
Yeah, Tim. Very informal answers.
Yeah,
buddy.
And now the Tim Taylor question of the week.
All right, so Tim asked, where's that fucking question at? Where to go? Straightforward to the point, we want to know your guys' AEW Fave 5 of 2024. Suckers gots to know. Love you all. Miss your faces. Welcome back, Bretsky. I am officially back, baby.
You are.
I'm just going to, off the rip, I don't know about any particular order. I'll save that for next week. Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Konosuke Takeshita. Tony Storm.
Okay.
John Moxley.
Okay.
Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, I can argue with that.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's a great list. I think there's some people coming on late. I think like OC faded out in the middle of the year. Not his fault, obviously, but he's coming back. Yeah. Fletcher is an incredible guy.
I got easy to say Bryan Danielson, but
yeah,
those are my 5.
Yeah, I think that's solid. I don't have anybody that necessarily stands out. I think that's the top of your top of your stuff right there.
Next week, who knows? It could be different, but that's I think
that's not my top 5 wrestlers of
no,
this year.
No, me neither. No,
but I mean, some of them will be.
There will be crossover,
but yeah, that's for AEW this year. I think that's very, very solid.
Yeah.
No complaints. There you go, Tim.
Shout out, Tim.
Yeah,
love you, buddy. So we have one last match to cover.
Did you watch nothing else?
No. I have 2 matches to talk about.
Okay, because I watched a few. I did.
Okay. I only have the co-main and the main to talk about.
What was the co-main?
Takeshita and
Jack
Perry.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any notes on it. I watched Tetris Leo Rush, and it was good, but like nothing super special.
Yeah.
It was just good because those guys are good. But yeah, so the Jack Perry Takeshita versus Shingo Takagi and Yota Tsuji.
Yeah, so this is clearly just used to build Takeshita versus Shingo at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, which is I mean, they're going to get match of the year of 2025 out of the way initially.
The Takeshita and Shingo parts of this match were fucking insane.
Yeah.
This was literally just here's an appetizer. Mm-hmm. See you January 4th.
Yep.
And I can't fucking wait.
100%, man. I appreciate Perry. You got me coughing now.
See?
I appreciate Jack Perry immediately starting off as a chicken shit.
I like that him and Takeshita weren't getting along just because they're partners. Like, they're not friends.
Yeah. He should never play the tough guy. He should always be the chicken shit heel.
Always.
He should act tough but run away. And AEW wasn't using him that way. And they're using him that here. But every single thing between Takeshita and Shingo is perfect.
Yeah.
And they're going to have, like, in 2025, their singles match is going to be on the match of the year list immediately.
It's going to be fucking crazy.
It was just perfect wrestling between these two when they were facing each other.
Yeah.
I think if this match had anybody else, like, on Takeshita's side other than Jack Perry, this is a 5-star tag match.
I agree.
I like some of the things that Perry, I like him getting, like, the massages outside and, like, not taking it really seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, Perry wins with the nut shot, like, kind of, like, it's the right ending because he's a piece of shit.
Yep.
And they were trying to force a Perry Big Yota Tsuji, which I guess, are they wrestling? I don't know.
I think that's on Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah. They're obviously trying to make us care about that, but Shingo Takeshita was absolutely perfect.
I cannot wait for that match.
Yeah.
Oh, that match is so fucking good.
Yep. And the Young Bucks come out afterwards, and not a ton of people care.
Yeah, and I guess there's, like, dissension between them and Jack Perry now.
Yeah, because Perry says something to him and walks away.
Yeah, and I saw, like, the little backstage thing where Perry's cutting a promo, and Bucks come in and interrupt, and he's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Oh, okay.
And he was like, you guys left.
Yeah.
Like, you left me.
Yeah.
So, who knows where that's going. I don't particularly care. But,
Yeah.
Really, though, this show, the main event.
Yes.
For the New Japan Strong Women's title, Mercedes Moné versus Hazuki.
Yes.
So I was texting with Kevin Ford during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Ford said during this match,
this is the Kevin Ford show this week.
listen, he's the star of the show.
Apparently.
And he says, like, I had zero expectations for this.
Mm-hmm.
I am such a huge fucking fan of Hazuki now.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's like, Mercedes in New Japan is a different beast.
100%.
This is fucking incredible.
It's great. Yeah. Absolutely
this is
great.
Absolutely incredible.
Agreed.
Hazuki lays her goddamn shit in.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes is selling her ass off for everything.
Yep.
I mean, she's bumping like a son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You thought she watched like a fucking Mr. Perfect match or something because she was selling everything.
Yes.
I love towards the end of the match, there's a fall scene where Hazuki gets her foot on the rope and that crowd goes ballistic.
Yeah. Yep.
What I liked about this too was it seems Mercedes is going to just overwhelm Hazuki, and it just doesn't happen.
Well, and because like Hazuki is super talented. If you recall weeks and weeks ago when we did the little rundown of stuff, I had mentioned her like being like a surprise, like end of my list of like she's doing real good shit right now.
Her
like,
Starlight Kid, they were fucking bangers.
Yeah, I was like Hazuki is someone like that is I think is going to have a really good back half of the year, whenever we were talking about it. So like when I saw this, I was like, yeah, this is going to rock. Like Hazuki's going to surprise people because she hasn't been coming over with everybody. Like she's not one of the featured people that have been coming over a ton. She's just starting to get a big push in stardom now. And I mean, she's been around for a while, but like this is like the biggest push of her life there, really. And like she just absolutely crushes it. Yeah. And it's one of those things where Mercedes can, and we said it before, does she rise to the occasion? Is it her opponent? Is whatever it is. But like this is to me a match of the year contender. Yeah. Like it's certainly in the list. Maybe not a 5. I don't know. I'll think about that this week. But like, match is unreal. The only slight against this match is that Mercedes cannot hit her finish.
That's the only problem.
And so like when I think about it, I'm like, can this be a 5-star match when the woman person, anybody doing the finish can't hit it? That hurts it, right? That's a big deal. Yeah. And it doesn't look bad. It certainly looked worse. But she doesn't have the speed to turn that around. No. She can't hook that head the way she wants to. She did it like one time. But otherwise, I mean, absolutely fantastic. Like the face washes, the code breakers in the corner, like the
sunset flip powerbomb in the corner.
Mercedes putting out the fucking cigarette on her back.
Dude, that powerbomb she hits too is gross.
Yeah. Hazuki getting her foot on the rope after the moneymaker was awesome.
Oh, that's when the crowd went ballistic.
Went fucking crazy. And then the setup for the second moneymaker, which was Mercedes catches the foot and turns around, is like, that's cool. Yeah. Like, that's a good, smart setup. She still doesn't hit it right. But, like, I think career, she hits it 3 out of every 10 times. Which isn't great.
Well, in baseball, you're a 300 hitter. You're getting fucking $75 million a year.
That's true. Well, maybe she should change sports. But my favorite thing in this match, and I texted you about this, you know what it is, but Hazuki utilizes the crossface. Yes, that crossface. And commentary by Veda Scott, who... Not my preferred commentator, but she did at least, I feel, in this, sit back and let Walker Stewart handle most of the business. Yeah. Speedball wasn't on this card, so she didn't have anybody to talk about through every match. But Hazuki puts on the crossface, and Veda Scott on commentary says, Mercedes knows how lethal this submission can be. Mm-hmm. And I was just like,
there you go.
We all do.
Yes.
We all do. And I understand it's an innocent comment. I'm making a joke, but like that was the rumor for a very long time.
It was a rumor.
So I would not use deadly or lethal regarding that move anymore.
Specific move.
But otherwise it really, I mean they said it's top 4 on cage match women's matches this year. Dude, like it's fucking great. It was really, really great. I think everybody should go out and see it. I know that it's floating around out there outside of the event itself, so there are ways to get to it. But it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I texted you and I was like, dude, I can't wait for you to watch this because it was so fucking
absolutely fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah. Mercedes is putting on fucking bangers, man, and best matches of her life. This losing like isn't a hurt to Hazuki here. It only elevates her, really.
Yep.
And like, I mean, I don't know who takes one of these belts, the New Japan Strong belt, off of Mercedes. I would assume it's got to be somebody soon because she's had it for a while.
It might be January 5th.
That's a very good point, which I think would be a very smart move.
Her challenger comes out for Wrestle Dynasty, and it is Mina Shirakawa.
Yes.
Looking just unreal.
Michelle's on the show earlier. I should have asked her to give this opinion, so I didn't have to say it for her. But she was watching wrestling the other night. I showed her that too. But I only showed her this after match because the other day we were watching wrestling and she talked about she saw Mina and Mariah and was like, I think these are the 2 prettiest wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. And I think Mina is probably the best looking wrestler she's ever seen. And I'm like, you have no argument for me.
No, I won't. She
is
that at all.
Stunning.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
And so she comes out because Mercedes is like, my dreams to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome. Blah, blah, blah. So anybody out in the back want to challenge me, whatever. And Mina was on the show earlier, much earlier against the jobber. And she comes out looking great in like a corset-ish top and whatever with her Rev Pro belt. And they have their little back and forth and they're friends in real life. Like Mercedes talks about it very openly that like she's made really quick friends with Mina. Yep. And, and that she's very happy to have this match at the Tokyo Dome against Mina. Mina's having an incredible year internationally. The way her star has risen this year is remarkable. And the CEO dance music hits. Woo. And I know we're a podcast that talks about work rate and
5
promo
stars.
quality and all that. Is a 5-star segment if
5
there ever
stars,
was
no
one.
notes.
This is 7 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
Mm-hmm.
They have a bit of a dance off, and Mina takes her own twist on the CEO dance, and much like she did with Daniel Garcia's dance, I would say she improved upon it.
Yep.
Great
dancer.
And while listen, Mercedes is no slouch. She's I think an incredibly attractive human being.
100%.
Can't hold a candle. Not in this segment.
Not many can.
Not in this segment. You got outshook
Yeah.
hard in this one. So
Godspeed.
really a wonderful after segment for the one of the best endings to a New Japan show I've ever seen.
Cannot wait to see
Match and after match.
Can't wait to see Mercedes and Mina though.
It's gonna be really interesting, man.
Dynasty.
Because it's tough because Mina's a super talented wrestler.
Sure.
But it could still kind of go either way.
Yeah.
And Mercedes has had the Momo and
Statlander,
Hazuki and
got something out of Anna Jay.
Right. I wouldn't say that any of those ladies are better wrestlers than Mina.
Yeah.
But it could be not as good of a match as this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think this match is that good. It's tough. But Mina's a super talented fucking wrestler, and in Japan, where for whatever reason Mercedes seems more comfortable and Mina's going to be more comfortable.
It's wild.
They got the potential here.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the New Japan Strong title is great. It's good for Mercedes to have it. She's had a very long run with it. But Mina with it, I think makes sense at this point if they wanted to. The international star that she is, she's on all these New Japan shows.
Yeah.
You can do that in AEW. You can use it in starting. You can use it everywhere. And I think you get a little more international run around with it with Mina than you do with Mercedes.
Yeah.
While the star may not be as big, I think Mercedes, it's going to have to start to crumble, even with the TBS title a little bit at some point.
Yeah.
Because she's wrestled just about everybody. So,
there's
it's not like you're gonna it's not like you're gonna put her against Mayu and make Mayu double champ.
Why not?
I mean, you could. I would not complain, but I'm just saying I don't think they will unless they want to get rid of that belt and combine. But I don't think they want to do that either.
Did you say they announced Sumi Sakai's retirement match?
Yes, I sent you the thing with Mayu being in it with Hiromu. Yeah,
that's gonna be so fucking cool.
Yeah, and Gabe Kidd versus Ishii at Kingdom. Because then the night after that is Ishii if Ishii survives it.
Yeah.
Is Ishii Takeshita.
Yeah, and then Gabe Kidd, Kenny Omega.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, I can't
Rumor
wait.
today that Kenny's going to show up in
End.
AEW first.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's an EVP, bro.
Yeah, sure he is.
So, all right, I think I already know the answer to this question.
Yes.
Favorite matches from this week?
Internationally is that one. It's Mercedes.
Hazuki.
Even though it's not international, it is international. God damn it!
We go based
it's still
on where the
it's still
company's
international
based.
to me. Damn it!
Yeah.
And then Darby Osprey. No chance in hell for anybody else.
Easily the same.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
The absolute match of the year contenders. Top 10 at least matches of the year of the both of them. I honestly don't think I can make a top 10 list without both those matches. Top 5 might be a little harder. But top 10, I don't think either of them are lower than that.
It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see your list. I can't wait to see everybody's list.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to make the list, the questions were said earlier in the show. WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Send them over.
And we're going to do a recap, but it's going to be much shorter because we got a lot of the year-end stuff to do. And,
the year-end stuff is...
And it's also kind of why we did the
gift exchange
now to kind of cut time one way or the other. So,
yeah.
But, yeah. So... That's it. I mean, we'll get at. Oh, did you buy anything this week?
A new hot water heater.
Yeah.
A new furnace.
Uh-huh.
Lots of medication.
There you go. Yeah. Thankfully, it's been a quiet week for me, so I don't have to list the new well pump or any of that shit.
Yeah. My right ear is still blocked.
Yeah.
I can't fucking hear.
You didn't put in a ringside order?
Oh, yeah. I did put in a ringside. It's like stuff for the kids last week for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because my God, dude. So they play this game that they go back and forth, and they have to name a wrestler.
Okay.
And whoever like repeats or can't remember a wrestler first loses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, there's so many fucking figures that I know that they want now.
That's funny.
I have a ton of shit for them. My brother-in-law bought a ton of shit for them.
Cool.
I pray Dom doesn't end up like not liking Dominic Mysterio.
No.
It's a Dominic Mysterio Christmas.
Yeah.
For him. Let's just say that.
All right.
He's got everything.
That's cool.
So hopefully the kid enjoys Dom Mysterio forever.
Why not? I put in a ringside order for myself, and I was reluctant to do it because much like you, I've had numerous expenses.
Yes.
But I did, and I got because the Foley 3-pack got down to $30.
Yeah.
I couldn't not. I've been wanting it for a while, and I said if it dropped under 40 that I would, because it was like $82 when it first went up or something.
That's $10 a figure.
Yeah, it's $10 a figure for an elite. I couldn't pass that up.
And if you ever meet him, get that autograph, it's such a cool display piece.
Yeah, exactly. I can open up the other ones now and not worry about it so much.
Yeah.
Or at least the defining moments one.
Yeah.
The ECW cactus, that one's posed really well in the box, so that might stay in there.
Yeah.
But so that's cool. I got to do Love finally. And I mean, then that's the thing. I got 3 figures for the price of an Ultimate.
Yeah.
And then I got the Darby Brody Blood and Guts for $20.
That's on display in my bedroom by my television.
That I would love to meet Brody and get Brody and Darby and get signed. But I think I'm gonna have to open that up. Does that come? It has a chain in it, yes or no? I think maybe just a skateboard.
Yeah, there's no chain in it.
No, they didn't use. It wasn't a chain. He just hung them.
The Punk MJF.
Yeah, the Punk MJF one's a dog collar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take it, and if I can prop Darby into Brody's arms and have him hanging off of a shelf somewhere.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then the Sandman chase in the American flag pants, because I'm gonna buy a soft goods plain red shirt and make a funk in a box.
Let's go, baby.
I always said I wanted to do that.
Now you're gonna do
$20 for that.
Yeah.
I wanted to get. My cart was much bigger, but I had to cut some off, and I wanted to get that regular Sandman also for my ECW collection.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's going to be sticking around. That'll be in next year's Black Friday sale on Ringside.
We'll see.
So we'll see.
I wanted to get like a lot of the Ringside exclusive AEW ones, but I don't think any of them are selling out anytime soon.
They had the
Jericho house for like
I know.
it's like $5.
You could get and they're cool figures. I just don't care. Like the match was great. But they have a combo deal, both Britt and Rose of Blood and Guts for $20.
Now those are a couple years old.
Yeah, they're a couple years old, and they're cool figures.
They're great, but
but like, there's some crazy deals sitting in there.
Yeah.
I still haven't bought the Outsiders Ultimates because I want that on a better deal.
I'd wait for the Steiners. Yeah, the Steiners.
Dude, I don't like this. I don't like the way they look
in person.
The pictures. I think their proportions are weird.
I'll bring them up. Unbelievable. Yeah.
I hate. Like I look at the pictures and I'm like, it looks like they took Scott's old head as the scan and put his young hair on it, and I was like, I don't think
pictures don't do it justice.
No, okay,
yeah, I'll bring them up.
So. But yeah, I'll wait on sales for those hopefully. But the Foley thing dropped so much, $10 less than I said I would pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And when it dropped to 40, I was like, I guess I won't. I don't know. And it dropped to 30. I was like, I just have to.
I still might within the next couple of days. I don't fucking need it for Christmas. So
right, and the Ringside doing a thing. Listen, everybody, if you're still listening to the show at this point, not everything lasts, but there is some good times waiting for their Black Friday 4.0 or Cyber Monday 4.0 sales.
Wait.
This is the last one.
Wait it out.
Wait it out. If you're a Chris Statlander fan, you can get her figure for $2.
And Sheeta.
$2. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I guess that's it, right?
That's it.
Well, yeah, you do the plugs, right?
Yes, thank you for remembering. One of us has to have a memory of some kind.
Well, I guess so.
My brain just made shit up.
You got mush brain over there.
Dude, I 100% do.
Waterhead.
It is a stress response.
Yeah.
Ask me about my childhood memories and how they've vanished. This has been We Need Wrestling. Thank you for listening. You can follow us online at We Need Wrestling on all social media, WeNeedWrestling.com. Email the show at WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com. check out our Linktree, linktree.com/WeNeedWrestling. That gives everything, the link to the TeePublic store, all the social medias, the email, the website, all that happy horse shit, wherever where podcasts can be found. Hopefully, maybe I'll add some more because there's a bunch of podcatchers out there. We're a proud member of the soon-to-be-named network at STBN Network on social media, soon-to-be-named network.tumblr.com for the archive of all those shows, up to and including Long Box Heroes After Dark, Adults with Wrestling, Final Wrestling Place, Profane Argument, Puzzle Warriors 3, our other show, Wings on Wings, which is over, but the episodes are still out there, and we do still have hot sauce. They are selling like hot sauce cakes, but we do have some more. I know I still have to bring one up to Todd. I know he listens to podcasts, so he'll be able to hear this.
Avid podcast,
but he still wanted one. But if anybody else wants them, let me know. $10 plus shipping. Usually the shipping comes to around $15-16 or so, depending on how far you live. So you let me know via any of those sort of portals, or let Wings on Wings know, or Michelle know.
I have to take my bottle out because the kids want to try it.
Oh, yeah?
They think it's very cool.
Oh, that's funny.
So.
All right. But I can give you another bottle if you want to.
Oh, they're not going to eat it.
Okay.
It's so fucking hot.
Yeah, but if you wanted a not open one or whatever.
Yeah.
But, save it for when it's worth money.
Yeah.
But, so that's all out there. Thank you for listening. And we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what the World Rumbler's doing.
Yep.
We got the year-end review.
Yep.
And then also lead into the fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So everybody, because by the time we record, it'll already be Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you get to spend time with your loved ones. And if you don't want to spend time with your loved ones, I don't know, hit somebody up. Hit us up. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to be around, but,
Well,
who knows?
Yeah.
As long as nobody's fucking house is exploding.
have a happy. That was happy and healthy.
Uh-huh.
Have a happy, healthy Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. Eat good food. Be merry.
Hope Santa brings you all the presents you've ever wanted.
Yes. Except for the ones of you that deserve coal. You know who you are.
Yeah.
And happy any other holidays. Hanukkah's happening, and anything else that happens to happen also.
Happy holidays.
There you go.
Is that a song, right?
It is, yeah.
All right, well,
it's also the war on Christmas.
I'm done. Goodbye.
You are done.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of podcast networks.
Knock it off, nerds!